It does.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today's date is February 18th, 2026. This is a regular meeting of the members of the State Liquor Authority being conducted in New York City with video conferencing to our offices in Albany and Buffalo. This meeting is also being live streamed on the Authority's YouTube channel, where you can also find recordings of past meetings. Present today are Chair Lily Fan, Commissioner Edgar De Leon, and Commissioner John Maya. Staff in attendance, General Counsel Shannon Carney Sarfo, Deputy Commissioner of Licensing Maureen Hughes, and myself, Secretary Roper. The next regular meeting dates are March 11th and March 12th. That will be a two-day meeting, with March 11th being a package store focused, solely a package store meeting, and March 12th will be disciplinary and other licensing items. Then we'll have April 7th on a Tuesday and April 21st on a Tuesday. While in the meeting room, please silence your cell phones and take any phone calls or conversation outside. Items will be called in the order they are signed in, first in Buffalo, then Albany, and then in New York City. With exceptions, we do have items that need an interpreter, so they will be called when the interpreter arrives. For New York City, we will call items early if they have a representative from a community board present. This is to promote community input. When your item is called, please approach the podium and identify yourself. Representatives should also identify their clients who are present. Chair, do you have any announcements?
No, I don't. Thank you.
All right. So we are moving on to Buffalo. With our first item is, if you can go ahead and pull out 56 and 57. That is AA&HB Corp. 56 is an alteration application, and 57 is a disciplinary matter relating to alterations. So, for the same licensee. So if you can go ahead and introduce yourself in Buffalo.
Good morning. My name is Huddy Barakat. I'm an owner-operator of Buffalo Wine and Liquors. Corporation is AA&HB.
All right, where are you at? Let's do 57 first.
I'm ready to vote on this, on everything about it.
All right, 57.
Okay, for 57. All right. Compliance case. This went to hearing. Licensee pled not guilty. The ALJ sustained the charge.
All right, do you have anything you want to say? I mean, I'm a little surprised that you pled not guilty in the disciplinary case, but then you filed this change. So obviously you know that what you were doing before was not in compliance, and you've asked for an alteration. So do you want to say anything about this disciplinary case? I mean, we've read the decision that the judge sustained the charge.
I thought when I came in for the hearing,
You're gonna have to speak up.
sorry, for the hearing, when I came in for the hearing, I thought I pled guilty because there was, like, I didn't send the photos for the temporary approval, or I didn't know it was not. I didn't know it was done as not guilty. I remember I did do what was said, and I didn't finish the application process, and I was.
Oh, you got called.
He admitted it here.
All right. All right, I'm gonna approve 56, and I'm gonna give you a letter of warning for 57 if the commissioners will agree.
Commissioner De Leon.
Well, regarding 56, you did use it for storage, right, at one point? Is
Yes,
that what
sir.
you admitted? Yeah.
It's currently.
Okay. And now you're applying to use that, to legitimize that space, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now regarding 56, the application, granted that we have 1, 2, 3, 5 stores within, 2 miles of each other. And the sales are 12, 13, 15, almost $16 million worth of sales in alcohol in those 2 miles. I mean, okay, there's obviously a demand for alcohol up there. It's how much alcohol we can pump into an area is, I guess, a question to be found out in the future. I will approve the alteration. In terms of the unauthorized alteration, I'll go with $2,000.
I approve the alteration. I appreciate your candor, and I noted that you didn't dispute at the ALJ hearing, so I'll go with a letter of warning also.
And for the record, you all sustain the charge.
Yes, I sustain charge 1, letter of warning, and then you have to approve the alteration.
Yes, I did approve. I'll approve the alteration. Thank you.
Okay, so your application's been approved. You'll get a letter about any additional steps you need to take. And then for the disciplinary hearing, it's been a letter of warning, which you will receive.
Thank you.
Email. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Next in Buffalo is. Apologize. Next in Buffalo is number 5, AKSH Group LLC, AKSH Group LLC.
Donald, can we hold off on this case until Jacob arrives?
Okay, I thought he was already there. I'm sorry. I missed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, right. Okay, he's not there yet. So we are going to have to hold off on that because Mr. Pierkowski's not there, along with another one. Number 55, Plaza Liquor and Wines, LLC.
Good morning, it's Robert Gibbs, Plaza Liquor and Wines, owner-operator.
Excuse me, sir. What did you call?
55.
55. Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, can you say your name again?
Robert Gibbs.
So how long have you had the store?
Since April.
So you've had it since April of 25, and
Correct.
you've transferred it, you've moved it, and now you want to add to it.
What do you mean I moved it?
Didn't you transfer? Oh, never mind.
No,
You
yeah, I bought it
transferred
from the
it.
existing owner, yes,
Oh, never mind. You transferred it. You didn't move it.
correct.
So you just bought the store, and now you want to add storage.
Yes, I want to make the store a little bit more functional.
All right, I'm okay with it. I vote to approve.
Commissioner De Leon,
I vote to approve also.
Mr. Maya.
I vote to approve, sir.
All right, thanks for coming in, sir.
Yep, thank you.
We're waiting for an Arabic interpreter for one of the items. They're not there, correct, Nicole? The Arabic
No,
interpreter?
I didn't know they were coming. Are they coming here?
Either way, they're not online either. Okay. And everything else, we're waiting for Mr. Pierkowski?
That's correct.
Okay. I apologize for the people waiting in the room. We're gonna have to move to Albany.
You don't have to apologize for him being late.
Yeah.
Apologize for him being late.
So for Albany, we have 59, Paul T. Ortiz. 59.
59 is here.
All right, Mr. Ortiz.
What you got, Mr. Simmons?
This location had a 200-foot carve-out legislation that passed last cycle, 645 square feet. Can you explain, is there any protest there?
No,
No? Okay.
no, there's no.
So the investment that you've disclosed is only $25,000, which, from our experience, suggests that it's insufficient to actually open and buy all the SKUs that you would need. So can you explain that?
That was at the very beginning of the process. It actually took quite some time to get to this moment now, but I have more to invest than that now, if I needed to, for the inventory.
All right, so,
Have bank statements or something?
do you want to update your disclosures here? Because I don't know what you mean by more. How much is that? You, in theory, have been paying rent according to the letters for over a year. So what you disclose is basically first month, last month, and at least more than a year of rent that you've paid out. And then how much are you planning to spend on buying the alcohol?
I would say probably $20,000 to $25,000 initially. I also have all of the store is completely set up with all the shelves and the counter and the computer system and everything else.
And you did all of that yourself?
Yeah.
Single member LLC.
All right, well, do you want to disclose it? I mean, you're going to have to update your finances. It's going to be a condition.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, and I'll do whatever I have to do.
Okay.
Do you want to set a time limit to update the, his finances?
No, it's just going to be on, it's a condition of his license. So you have to disclose the numbers and then you can get your license. You
Usually,
understand?
How
Yes.
long?
Yes.
Whatever. I mean, however long it takes for him to come up with it. He's a solo LLC, so he should be able to come up with it in like 2 hours, right? Just to disclose how much you've spent on the renovations, on the rent, and how much you plan to use to buy your sort of first round of inventory.
Yeah, that sounds easy enough, yeah.
Okay, great.
Acceptable.
And we can do that as a condition?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be asked in the conditional letter of approval, should you get approved today, to update the financial disclosure and just submit the proof of funds. We do have statements from a brokerage account. So if you have additional sources where you received funds, you'd have to disclose that,
Okay.
okay?
Commissioner De Leon?
Okay, I mean, we have the legislation that gets us past the issue of the church, I believe, which was 198 feet. So that is not an issue any longer. You have the support of the mayor and the director of economic, something or other up there.
Development.
Development, thank you. And the two closest stores are 1.1 and 1.2 miles away. They show modest growth. I will vote to approve.
Commissioner Maya?
Approve.
And
All right,
with
I'm
the
going to
condi-
vote to approve with the condition that you disclose the finances. Thank you for getting your ATAP training. If you want, you can get your employees ATAP trained as well, but good luck.
Commissioner
Thank
De
you.
Leon, okay with
Thank you. We'll
condition?
get that done today.
Thank
All
you.
right, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and Commissioner Maya?
With the condition.
Next in Albany, I don't know, is 51 there, Ellery, for
Yes.
1313 MART Inc.?
Yes,
Are they in the room?
yes.
Okay, so they requested, if they can come up, that's 51. They made a last minute request for a Hindi interpreter, and we've been told by the service that we can't fulfill that request because it was last minute.
You mean Hindi?
Hindi.
All right. Hold over 312.
12, yeah.
If not possible, then it's okay then.
Can you do, we can't provide an interpreter for you today, sir. We will reschedule for March 12th. Is that okay? I don't know if you can understand, if you can.
Yeah, I
March
understand.
12th. Okay, and we'll have an interpreter for March 12th for you.
You can do today if you want.
No, we can't do it that way. If you request it, then
Okay.
as a state entity, we are obligated to provide it. So it's unfortunate, but once you request it, you can't really waive it. But we will hear this on March 12th, and if we can, we'll try to let you go first if the interpreter comes.
Commissioner De Leon, you're okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
And Commissioner Maya,
Yeah, March 12th.
March 12th.
That's your licensing day, right?
March 12th is everything but package stores.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We hear 11 to 12?
Next in Albany is number 22, JAMROC Caribbean Bar and Grill LLC.
22.
22.
Yes.
All right, this is a reconsideration. We denied the $4,000 CNC offer and countered at $15,000. All right, you can make your argument for reconsideration.
Good morning, Chair, Commissioners. How are you? I don't know if I should do some history on where we're at, but there were 5.
No, I don't need the history. You can just
No?
go into
Okay.
reconsideration request first.
So there was the failure to conform of the of a licensed premise becoming disorderly and an altercation or assault that occurred. We do acknowledge that happened. Again, the
No,
argument.
sir. No, sir. No, sir. The request for reconsideration, it's based on why you think the facts are different today than when we heard it on December 10th. So just state why. Why?
Well,
we should
okay. In the I'm sorry, Chairman. I mean, the argument is basically that my clients have strong ties to the community. The 15,000.
No, that's not the argument. Were you here last time? The argument is that you guys weren't here last time and your clients have something to say and that you have a letter from the member of city council, right? That's the
Correct.
reason why you're here today and there's a basis to why you're asking for the reconsideration. You understand? You have to make that argument first. So just say that.
So the argument that, again, they have support from the city, and the 15,000 would hurt them financially as a business.
I know, but that's not an argument. The argument is what has changed. The basis for reconsideration of this board is what is different today versus when we made the decision on December 10. You guys didn't come on December 10, right?
No, Chairman.
Okay, so then just say that. Just say that the basis for reconsideration is that we weren't here last time and we would like to make arguments and explain the circumstance surrounding the CNC offer.
Yes, Chair. We weren't here last time, Chairman and Commissioners. We would like to argue further our case today.
All right, so let's vote on reconsideration, please.
Leon?
Haven't heard anything, any new facts that, or any indication that any new facts were not available at the time that the licensees did not present themselves. I vote to deny reconsideration.
Mr. Mayor?
I'm noting the January 3rd letter, and so I will grant reconsideration.
And Chair.
All right, I'm going to grant reconsideration since they said that they weren't here last time and they would like to present perhaps some mitigating facts, and they also now have a letter of support from a member of their local city council, which I will take into consideration. All right, go ahead. Now you can say what you wanted to say, sir.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. We appreciate this. Again, my client has strong ties to the community. You saw it through the letter, and a lot of support from the city. The 2 charges of the failure to conform on a licensed premise becoming disorderly, in the police report, it basically says that there was no activity of fights or any problems until the police showed up and started to move the crowd. Again, There were there were no victims that were pressing charges. No victims came forward, said that the licensee did anything wrong. Again, it was an active moving of the crowd for when the altercation and any assaults that happened was when the police showed up. Not that it was their fault, but I think just the interaction of the parties. Also, my client took the proper steps to prevent any disorder inside his establishment and continued to avoid a disorderly premise that extended outside the area of his location by calling the Schenectady Police. As far as charge 2, exercise a high degree of supervision, we do acknowledge there was an issue. However, again, the police report provides positive steps and facts that the client had no issues inside the establishment or outside. Incident was addressed when the client calls the police due to the yelling and the concern of amount of people that congregated in the vicinity of the establishment. My client took proactive steps to call the police, keep the people from actively fighting until the police showed up. They took a high degree of supervision, proactive steps to prevent the altercations and assaults in any area he was responsible for, the premise of becoming disorderly. My client has no prior incidents since being open for 3 years and no incidents since these charges. They have an unblemished record, suggests that the proposed $15,000 fine is disproportionate to the facts of the case. The charges from 3, 4, and 5 failed to conform to all representations set forth in the application of approved amendments, which is the promoter. The licensee did not have the use of a promoter. The licensee was a new licensee. Once they had the knowledge that they had the lack of experience and they had the lack of knowledge of knowing that they did not request a promoter on the application. So I asked that to be taken into consideration. Again, none of the funds were collected by the promoter. The funds did go straight to the business, and they did not go to the promoter. Again, if my client was told from the date of the first incident that occurred, they would have probably not have done it the second and third. Again, in conclusion, again, my client's a dedicated member of the Schenectady community. They're actively partner with the city officials to support the local charities and foster a positive civic environment. We gave you a letter showing that. Again, this is a first-time applicant and license holder, and again, was not experienced. Yes.
So this happens a few months after you open on 3 dates, 4 dates actually. So you've had no evidence since, no incident since, right?
No, Chair.
So if we say now that your license, you can't use promoters, is that going to be respected?
Yes, we've been respecting that.
Okay, we're now on the same page about what promoters are and why we're not going to use them, right? Is that okay? Like, yes. I have your buy-in that you're not going to use promoters and let someone else take over your spot and sell tickets or promote your events. Like, you guys are going to keep it close to your fest and make sure that you are the one running the business? Yes?
Chair, I've advised my clients we've gone all over the ABC laws again, and they fully understand their role and what they have to do.
All right. Where are you?
Well, I mean, I voted to deny reconsideration, so.
Yeah, but you still have to vote. They want to offer 8,000.
Do you want to keep the counter offer at 15,000, or do you want to set the new 8,000, or do a new?
Well,
you can vote. You can vote.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you've taken kind of a different course today, because the letter I read that was submitted kind of said we're not responsible. You know, it didn't happen inside. We don't know what a promoter is. Apparently, there's a lack of evidence that the persons outside were patrons. I believe they probably were, but there's a lack of evidence to that effect. We got the letter of support from the city council member. You have no previous history, but you really don't have much of a track record either. And in the short time that you do have the license, there have been some issues. I appreciate the fact that today you did acknowledge that there was an altercation. You had offered 8,000, we had countered with 15. I will accept the 8,000. Yeah,
Commissioner,
that's my vote.
Commissioner Mayo
Yeah, I'll go 8,000.
and Chair.
8,000, and no promoters, please, if the commissioner, it's now going to be a condition on your license.
No promoters.
No promoters. Is that okay, Commissioner De Leon?
No promoters, yeah.
Do you accept the no promoters to be placed on your license? That's not part of the original offer. Do you accept that now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you to the board. Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay. Next,
Okay.
and I think the last one in Albany is number 50. That's Embree Enterprises, Inc.
Yes.
650.
50.
All right.
I'll just stand right here. Good morning. I'm Patricia Trish Embree from Embree's Wines and Spirits in Broad Albany, New York, also known as Embree Enterprises.
Are you the licensee, ma'am?
Yes, I am. Myself and my husband, Patrick Jansen.
You've been licensed there since 1986?
No. My father originally was the original licensee holder. We took it over. Our first day where the license was in my name and my husband's name was actually the day of the incident, which was July 18th of 25.
Jeez, you messed up on day one. What's up with that?
Yeah, it was a great start to. We had been running it from my father, but that was the first day the license was in our name. So, great day.
It's kind of terrible. Do you have a scanner?
Yes, we do. I don't know if you have all the documents that I sent. I do have some copies here, but yes, when my husband and I took over for my father, about 6-8 months in, we implemented a scanner system. Really, one of our people, just to be honest with you, he just screwed up. We have signage, we have signed contracts of employee recommendations and responsibilities, specifically that is their primary job, is to ensure the legal sale of alcohol. I'm a retired teacher from a high school. I have 2 children under 21. I came of age when the drinking age was 18. I take this very seriously, to be honest with you, because I know what I was up to. And
Don't admit in an open court. So, since when have you been running the store, would you say?
We reopened for my father when his license was renewed in September of 22. It was closed during the summer of 22. He had some health issues. His manager retired. We took over the running and the renovation of the store. And then he officially gifted it to us, and the license was officially put in our names on July 18.
Oh, we could.
I have made some changes due to this situation that I personally feel are hopefully going to be beneficial for us. I don't know if you're interested in hearing that. It essentially is a buddy system. Reason I did that is I was in the cooler the day of this incident. At the time of this incident, I wasn't out on the floor. My employees, I thought, were properly trained. One of my other employees walked right by our gentleman who made the sale, didn't stop, didn't think, even say anything. And so I've had everybody trained. We've put up additional signage, and I've instituted a buddy system. We are near Sacandaga Lake, which is a highly recreational area. And so I now have 2 employees on as often as possible, certainly during our seasonal system, our season. And the buddy system requires that my employees, no matter what else they're doing, when someone is in the store, we have 2 eyes on people in the store at all times, and everyone is responsible, not just the person making the sale, but anyone is responsible for going over and asking for proof of ID from all members in the group, not just whomever is making the sale. We have had, specifically right after this incident, we had a family come in, get very irate because their daughter, who supposedly was above age, did not have ID and refused the sale. So we have made some procedural changes. Hopefully they will help us not break the law in the future.
All right, I'm going, if the commissioners will agree, I think your offer is a little high, and since you've been around since '86, and with all the things you've implemented, I see a lot of ATAP certificates. Is the employee who made the sale still working there?
Yes, he is. He did have some time off, and he's been seen in our county, and as long as he remains with no other incidents through the end of March, they will be dismissing his charges.
Okay. I'm gonna lower this to 6,000 if the commissioners will agree.
Well, I did take note of all the remedial measures that you have taken, the incident log that you kept, the buddy system, the ATAP courses that you've initiated, and your candor today, not just about what happened, but also when you were 18, as I can relate to when I was 18, is greatly appreciated. I would even go lower if my colleagues will accept it. The last sale to minor was not under your watch, although it was under this your dad's, right?
Yes,
That
I
was-
believe
that was in-
February.
Yeah, that was in
22.
2020. I have
Okay.
December 21st, 2020.
Okay.
So it's an 18-year-old though, so I will go with 3,500.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, okay, that sounds good, 3,500.
But it's the second sale.
Yeah, no, but I'm pointing to the fact that the father had the place. You were still teaching in 2020?
Yeah, but she also got
Yes.
the credit for the 86. It's fine, 3,500.
Okay.
You won some jackpot today. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
It's fine,
I-
3,500.
Okay.
Okay, is that something I can pay today, or do I wait until I receive a bill?
You wait until you receive. You'll receive a letter via email, and
Okay.
then you can send in payment.
All right,
All
buy
right,
a lottery ticket or something.
Yes, I asked
that's funny.
specifically because I didn't receive a bill for originally. I just received the letter saying that I could come here, so I'm not even aware what the original amount was. I just want to make sure
You
I
offered
receive it and can pay it.
7,000.
I did not, or did I through that additional? Oh, by signing the letter. Okay,
signing
I
the- yep.
understand. Okay, I understand. So I will receive it. I just was
It's
wanted to
now
make sure I
been
didn't miss
reduced.
it. Okay, all righty. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good luck.
Thank you. Do I have to do anything else? All right.
No, you're
Thank
good.
you.
Ellery, that's it, right, in Albany?
That's correct.
All right, you can sign off. Thank you, Ellery.
Thank you.
All right, so back to Buffalo. The item that needs an interpreter, the interpreter is there. That is number 60, West Street Mini Mart, Inc.
60.
60. All right, and who's the interpreter?
Hello, interpreter.
Oh, can you just put your name on the record?
Ali Ferris.
All right, and then again, you'll just pretty much interpret what we say. And can you ask the licensee to put? Can you put your name on the record?
I'm recused.
Mubarak al-Dalali.
Thank you.
It's number 60.
Number 60.
And I'm recused on this.
Yes.
All right, where are you at?
I'll take the 11.
Right, do you have some questions? Or?
No, I mean, I'm ready to vote. I'm just going to note that we're talking 9.7 cartons of cigarettes here and 6 in synthetic cannabis products, which are, in my opinion, are a lot more dangerous product because they are synthetic. They're not natural. So the offer is 11,000, and I will accept 11,000.
All right, I'm going to accept 11,000 as well.
Okay.
بس يبقى منهم النوع الحشيش ما نبيع احنا ما نبيع حشيش مش موجود.
Is he saying any?
Yeah, he's saying this synthetic substance you're talking about, we don't sell any of that or any form of it, any kind of it at all.
You mean at the time he was caught with it or now?
أظن أن هذا حقه كان.
And I believe there was someone there who himself, in his own person, deals with that stuff and he uses it, and it was his own, and not to do with us.
Okay. So that's one of the charges that he already submitted to, he submitted a CNC, which basically accepts the facts as stated. Or in other ways, he's saying that I would. Can you explain that to him?
I only saw cigarettes in the papers that were sent to me. I didn't see that there was any synthetic marijuana or any other substance.
Okay.
I'm not buying it.
So,
What do you want to do? So he can take that. He can take that back, and he can go to a hearing.
Yep.
If he wants to dispute that.
إذا بدك أنت تعارض هذا القرار نطلب لك جلسة استئناف. When will that be? When is the hearing?
That'll be up
It
to.
will get scheduled.
It'll get so it'll be he would be contacted by a prosecutor, and the prosecutor will discuss.
He
a
says,
date
you know
and
what?
time.
Never mind. I'll pay the 7,000 and be done with it.
It's not 7,000. It's 11,000.
11,000.
That's the offer he made.
أنت اللي قلت 7,000 في المقابل 11,000.
The letter that he signed on August 18th, 2025 was for $11,000.
وفي الوقات أنت بشهر 8 كانت 11,000.
احنا صار لي دراسة معاهم على انه بنسلم 5,000 من شركة أسباب.
Someone from my side communicated with your side saying that we will pay 5,000, not 7 also. It wasn't 7.
No, it's 11,000. All right, look, I'm gonna hold this over. He can come back again. This is already the second time we're hearing this item. He's got to be sure what documents he signed, because I assume I can look again.
I'm looking at.
مرة ثانية. لكن أنت قبل ما توقع أي حاجة تبينها هنا.
Who signed it?
من الذي وقعها وتأسلم من الأوراق؟
الشغل اللي كان
مش أنت.
مش أنا.
One of my employees.
Your employee signed it?
يعني أنت مشغلة
الشغل هو اللي وقع على الأوراق.
Yes, an employee signed the papers, not me.
Well, then that doesn't even.
I'm gonna let you. The documents I have says that the Department of Taxation and Finance Criminal Investigation Division found packaging labeled with Delta 8 symbol or THCO indication. So these products were found, and I have a letter from his lawyer, David Diodati. Does he know David Diodati?
أنا أعرفه أنا رحت لعنده ووقعت عنده هنا كلمته هذا الشيء مش موجود.
I went to him, I signed the papers at his office, and I told him these were not true. These products are not part of ours, they're not mine, and I had no idea.
Okay, but the lawyer sent a letter in saying that he will pay $11,000. Is that not accurate? Because I think it was him who signed the actual CNC.
CNC.
الورق اللي وقعت عند المحامي.
I myself did sign at the attorney, but I told him I do not accept 11,000.
وثاني شيء أنا كنت معترض.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold it over, and he's gonna have to bring his lawyer next time. Okay.
Yeah, the last thing he said was, I did not accept I objected to the accusations.
Okay, then he can tell his lawyer, and he can take it to hearing. It's fine. Which one does he want? He has to decide. Is he coming back on March 12th, or am I sending it back to counsel's office so that he can go to hearing? He's got to make up that his mind.
شهر 3 أو بترجع بتروح للمحامي علشان تطلب جلسة استماع ثانية، جلسة استماع لمعارضة الادعاء.
اوكي راح نشوف، بس بالنسبة للليسن بيرجعوا لنا الليسن دحين في نهاية هذا الشهر ولا الليسن يحقق؟
I'm just interpreting. Okay, I'll see about that. But as for the license, will I be getting that back anytime soon, this month, or what?
Which license?
What license?
The tobacco license?
Tobacco license. Yeah.
We don't decide that. We're talking about the liquor license here. This is not the place where he asked for his tobacco license. I'm pretty sure that it's suspended.
يعني لا تنتهي الأدب الصناعي.
Does he realize that he's in front of the liquor board right now?
أنت الآن أمام لجنة كحول وليس tobacco. So he's wondering about the tobacco license.
I know, but we don't decide that. I think that's been suspended. It's been revoked for at least 1 year, it says in March. So, but he has to go to the Department of Taxation and Finance to get that back.
So will it be automatically reactivated?
I don't know. That's not what we do here. We deal with the liquor license. He's about to lose his liquor license. That's what we're talking about.
سوف تخسر رخصة الكحول. نحن هنا بنتكلم عن الكحول.
خلاص نشوف.
Okay, I will see.
All right, so you want to hold over?
I don't know what I will see means, but I'm gonna hold this over to March 12th. He needs to inquire with his lawyer and come back with his lawyer.
12/3 معك 12/3 بتتكلم مع المحامي وبتصلح الاشياء وبترجع.
Mr. De Leon, you're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. If that's what he wanted. I don't think he knows what he wants.
So it's going to be held over to March 12th, and get your papers in order with your attorney and everything. Again, this is the State Liquor Authority.
كلهم بشوف محامي ثاني غير
Okay, I'll try to see another attorney in order to get this fixed.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, interpreter. You can leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So sticking in Buffalo, we have number 5, AKSH Group LLC.
Good morning, members. Jacob Pierkowski of the Tarantino Law Firm for the applicant AKSH Group LLC. Just at the outset, thank you for for being so gracious here. I apologize. My family and I were stuck at JFK Airport overnight last night and got up at 5 a.m. to make it back to Buffalo. So apologies.
Should have just come up. You should just come into our office here.
That was my thought, Chair, but I had no suit or appropriate clothes. So
oh, we don't care. But fine. You're fine. Thanks.
It was a consideration. Thank you.
Worried about losing his title for best dressed attorney in the State Liquor Authority industry.
That's awesome.
All right.
I believe there may be some opposition to this.
You didn't have that beard before.
All right, number 5. This is a reconsideration. All right. So why are you asking to reconsider?
I'm asking for reconsideration, Chair, for a few reasons. There's been significant development in the Henrietta area that's really changed the dynamics of the public that my clients are looking to serve. Specifically, as I outlined in my letter, there's been 3 significant housing developments as touted on the town's Chamber of Commerce website. The town's experienced significant growth. It actually has had steady growth since 1930. Census over census, and recently it's had 10% growth in the most recent census. And I think there was a number of items that were not considered at the last meeting. But unfortunately, my client's prior attorney was supposed to be here, but was unable to be here. And so we're asking for reconsideration because I think there was a number of items that were not considered or even brought up.
So my understanding of why it was denied had to do with the financing, and it has nothing to do with the area or the growth or anything like that. Did you go back to watch the video?
I did, and I think the financing, I was a little confused as to what was presented before the board. All of the financing is coming from Rakesh Patel. None of the financing was coming from his cousin Druvane. And there was some issues that it was coming from Druvane's wife. That's not the case. All the financing in the original application is Rakesh's. He's putting up all the money for this business. He nor his wife have a liquor license. And I'm not sure where the confusion arose from there, but when I looked through the application, it seemed very clear that the financing is only coming from one source here.
Counsel, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to address what I recall, all right?
Yes, please, thank you.
We had 2 other licenses issued within 5 miles. The principals indicated they did not intend to run the store. There was insufficient separation between the principal store and the wife's store. You already discussed the issue of the $70,000 gift. There was an amended disclosure that now says it's $160,000 coming from other principals' investment account. We had no personal questionnaire for the principal father, who was supposed to be the manager. The wife's store has both her and the principal as guarantors. The principal is supposed to operate the wife's store 30 to 40 hours per week. Also, the principal omitted his employment history as a key shop. I think I'm having difficulty reading my own writing. His only listed employment was a wireless, TTS wireless since 2016. And the recommendation that we received was to deny reconsideration. You want to address any of those? That's my recollection of why it was denied.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing you brought up, Commissioner, is the distances. The closest store is 3.2 miles and 4.2, and then there's also a 3.9 and a 5.8. This is not an overcrowding of stores, and in fact, this is going to be the only store within the hamlet of West Henrietta. There's no other store in that jurisdiction. Okay, I think that's critical. Secondly, I don't know why the finances were submitted by the prior attorney in the manner in which they were. I was confused as that. I spoke with my clients. They were confused with that. All of the financing is coming from Rakesh Patel. He does not have a liquor license, nor does his wife. Dervang, whose wife does have a liquor store that's roughly 11 miles away, he did work at her store. He does not anymore. He worked there until he got his job as an engineer with TTS Wireless. He works there now. He's a salaried employee and will be in the store on a daily basis. He lives very close to the store.
Yeah, but what about the fact that the bank guarantees to both of them, but it's because he's now not funding it? I mean, I don't know. I don't really believe in cleaning up the paperwork. And the point is that we've since issued 2 more stores. So it just, this was disapproved in March of last year. I don't know why you're asking for reconsideration now. Like, the landscape has changed entirely. If you guys still want the store, I would file again. I'm gonna vote no for reconsideration.
Commissioner De Leon.
It's just been too long, guys. Like, you can't do that. It's not like, oh, 10 months go by and then you can come back for reconsideration. Just file again if you really believe that you need to have a store.
Chair, if I may, just briefly, I apologize. The bank loan that you're talking about, that was paid off some time ago. That's not in existence anymore.
I get it, but it's also been, at this point, 11 months since we denied this and 2 years since they filed this. So,
but reconsideration was applied for, was requested before my
the queue
involvement.
is not that long. You know, there are things in here that were filed in October. So to the extent that there's confusion in the paperwork and you guys didn't come last time and it's just so long ago.
So,
just file again.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can I please
At some
add?
point, we have to do the opposition.
After that March.
No, wait, so there's opposition there, but we don't need to hear from the opposition.
No, but I'm gonna vote no on reconsideration. It's just been too long.
Okay, Commissioner De Leon.
And really, the landscape has gone the other way where we've issued 2 additional stores already.
Ma'am, can I please add something?
No, it just, the data is too old. I can't use these sales numbers to give you a store. I just can't. It's been 11 months. I mean, you know.
Because after that, we had been calling to SLA to get the letter even for 6 months. All we were hearing is because of the backlog, we don't know when we will be able to send you the final letter, and that's a lot of time for us.
We got it, sir. The members are ready to vote. The chair's already casted her vote.
I have
Commissioner De Leon.
to, I also note that there is opposition, but we don't need to hear from the opposition. And I have to agree with the chair. Reconsideration is something that has to be done on a timely basis. You know, it can't be that so much time passes and you come back and you ask for reconsideration. You know, even in the general law, we have standards mostly of around a year or something, right, to remove a defaulter. So I agree with the chair, and I also vote to deny reconsideration.
Commissioner Mayo.
Okay. When you were last here, I abstained, and I abstained. My notes have me abstaining because I have messy financing. I still think it's messy, but I also think your application's stale now. And so I'm going to vote, now I will not abstain, and I vote to deny reconsideration.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, members.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is 46, Mustang Sally's Spirits and Grill, Inc.
Did you say 46?
46.
Good morning, members. Jacob Pierkowski again for the licensee Mustang Sally's. This is a conditional no contest plea that we offered in the amount of $2,500. Happy to answer any questions or explain the changes that my client has made to the operation of this business, which has certainly quelled any prior issues that he was experiencing.
You made a counteroffer of 2,500 because I have that the authority offered 7,600.
I'm not aware of that. In my CNC letter, I offered 2,500.
46.
All right, this is shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of incidents here.
So, Chair, if I may, around the time that these incidents occurred, Mr. Scrivani had experienced a significant personal loss in the death of a child. He was not, and he'll admit this, he was not actively present at the business during that time. And he allowed a manager to run a lot of the operations, and things were not run well. Is that fair to say?
Yes. All right, what about the items since then? What has happened at the location since then in 25 and 26? You tell me.
We've had no incidents that I know of. We have the police department has been very happy. I'm sorry, I'm David Scrivani. Good morning, members. The police department has been very happy with the way we've run it. I'm back in charge of it. We've changed so many things there, from the music to the personnel. We've changed a complete look and the way the club is run. It's very safe now. It was taken in a bad, when this happened, it was going the wrong route, and immediately right after that, we let everybody go, shut it down, and reopen it again as within the week as with the new name and everything.
Did you not get a letter of advice from our authority on sometime around July of 25 about prohibitive hours?
July of 25.
I'm unaware of that, Chair. I apologize.
I don't remember that.
I have a bunch of police reports since then. You're telling me you don't know anything about it?
Police reports for Mustang Sally's. The only reports we keep a log to at the business, the only reports that we knew of was a woman's purse was stolen in the parking lot. We had a couple of our employees in a domestic between the two of them. And we had a man's wallet disappeared, and he called the police. They weren't really, the only calls we had were not violent calls. They were basically customer calls.
All right, where are you at?
People keep getting robbed in the place.
Okay, no, it's not good.
Not a good thing.
Showgirls stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. This is a strip club, right, sir?
Yes.
And you're trying to also close at 2 a.m. now? Is that really what you want?
Well, we changed our hours a couple years back to close Mondays, open now at 6 p.m. till 2 a.m. And at 2 a.m. we close to the public on Friday and Saturdays.
I'm sorry, say that again?
We're basically closed at 2 a.m. And
Across the board? You're closing at 2 a.m. every day?
Yes, until the weekends, and then what we do is we don't allow, at 2 a.m., we stop allowing anybody in the business. So no new entries. People
It's not locked though, right?
No.
It's not locked. They just don't advertise it as allowing new people in at that point.
Okay. Can we do the hours change now? Or you want to do it separately? All right, Donald, next time we should pick that up. We should push that along so that it's just in the same mind frame. You know what I mean? It's fine that it's noted here, but you know, when that comes, a lot of the thoughts are not fresh. You know what I mean?
What do you want to do? I could go either way.
I'm gonna counter at 5,000, and I'm going to ask for the change in method of operation to come here as far as the hours go.
Chair, to submit a change of method of operation with new hours? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's already been submitted.
I think you're right. I just want to clarify. I put it in my letter. I just want to know what you want exactly.
I want it to come here.
Licensing.
Oh, I don't care what the hours are. I'm gonna take whatever you submitted, right?
Oh, I see. Okay. Understood.
I just wanted to come to the board.
All right, Commissioner De Leon.
I want your hours to be what's realistic, you know? I don't know how you run a strip club if you close early. I'm just.
Commissioner De Leon.
I concur with the chair.
Okay. Commissioner Maya.
Yeah, I concur.
So 5,000 counteroffer, and then the change of method will come here.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we'll
gonna
get
make it
another date to come
5,000.
back?
I'm not gonna make it a condition of it's on your own determination to file for the change of hours. If you decide
Okay.
that you want to withdraw that, that's up to you.
No, we'll accept that, Chair. Thank you. We'll file the change of method of operation.
Well, my understanding is you filed it. It hasn't been filed?
It's filed.
It's filed. You filed
It
it.
is, okay, it's filed. Oh, okay.
It's
I
filed.
apologize.
So it's gonna come here, but you're welcome to withdraw if you want.
No.
don't
So then
care.
so when you say it'll come here, we'll come back to discuss it
Yes.
again. I understand.
Yes.
Forgive me.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so
Yes.
we'll get a new date. Very good.
All right, thank you. Just stay in
Thank you.
compliance, sir. Thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you,
All
members.
right, well, you can also decide whether you're gonna accept the counter of 5,000.
We accept, Chair.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Did you say you accepted it? I'm sorry.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we did.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Thank you
All right.
again for your courtesies. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome, bye.
And that's it in Buffalo, right, Nicole?
That is correct.
Thank you. You can sign off.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start with who signed in first. Number 18, that's CVS Albany LLC.
What'd you say?
18.
Yes, good morning.
Hey.
My name's Hanlon Rome from the law firm of Allen and Fortuna LLP, here on behalf of CVS Albany LLC to respectfully request that the members of the authority accept licensee's offer of a conditional no contest plea of 6,000 civil penalty. I did submit supplemental materials in support of the offer and CVS policy and procedures regarding the sale of alcohol, which it takes very seriously.
All right, I understand your letter, but it doesn't actually explain how this happened. Do you know how it happened?
It is our understanding that the employee inputted a date of birth and he thought the person looked older than 21. He
didn't check ID and then he inputted, or what did he do?
It seems like he inputted a date of birth on his own. because he thought the person looks more than 21, looks older than himself.
Right, but I understand, but you have a scanner, right? So doesn't the scanner require scanning of the ID? Isn't that the definition of a scanner? Is there a bypass where you can input it?
So actually, regarding the scanner, the manufacturer actually discontinued and we could not find a suitable replacement, but we do have a cash register point of sale system where upon the scanning of a age-restricted item, the register will prompt the cashier to actually request verification of identity and also to input the correct date of birth. And then if the person looks 27 years or older and does not have a identification, the register actually prompts the manager to come and verify the identity. We also, CVS has also implemented a very extensive internal training where we actually train age-restricted products policy, as well as like procedures to prevent the sale to minors, which includes instruction on acceptable forms of ID, the checking of photo identification, the identification of potential fake identification, and how to refuse a sale to minor or other challenging situations, such as, for example, if an adult is trying to buy alcohol to a minor. So CVS has policies to address all that, and we do train our employees extensively on that. And we do require the employees to request verification upon the sale of any age-restrictive products such as alcohol, and that they're clearly aware of their responsibility to check the verification, and the failure to do so will result in disciplinary action, which includes up to the termination of employment, which is actually what happened here. And the store managers are also taken accountability by this because their performance review is in part determined by the violations committed by their employees during their supervision.
I'll accept the 6,000.
Commissioner Mayor?
6,000.
All right, I'll accept 6,000, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Before we get into kind of the nitty gritty, I have a couple of people wanting to ask for adjournments. Number 43, 24 Ave Deli Corp.
43.
43.
Okay.
So what date are we giving them?
And
Good morning. My name is Sarah Sahi. I'm from Kenneth K. Frankel PC.
I can barely hear you.
Sorry. My name is Sarah Sahi, and I'm from Kenneth K. Frankel PC. We're representing 24 Avenue Deli Corp. The attorney had a family emergency today, so he wanted to request an adjournment.
312.
Thank you.
Thank
is that okay, Commissioner Daly?
Yes, yes,
Commissioner
yes.
Mayor? 41 TAUROS Inc. also wanted to ask for an adjournment, I believe. 41 TAUROS Inc. Mr. Santana? Is that not yours?
Good afternoon, members. I won't hold you up. Last time I was here, there was a problem with the licensee. She had a family hardship. Unfortunately, things are better with her mother. She had a nervous breakdown. She can be here. I spoke to the family yesterday, and she provided me with all the additional corrections that she's implemented or plans to implement.
That's
I just
TAUROS
think-
Inc., is that right?
That's Taurus Restaurant and Bar.
TAUROS Restaurant?
No, that's not
Sorry,
the
that's,
right
I think we got name confusion
41
here. I
TAUROS.
I'm
apologize.
sorry, I guess you
I think we
thought-
got name
understood that.
confusion.
It's not 41?
No.
What are you speaking of, sir?
Taurus Bar and
Do you
Restaurant
know what
Corp.
number it is, sir?
Yes,
TAUROS is 41.
Okay.
No, it's not.
oh, I just had the case number.
No,
there's an
he's
older
talking
one.
about 61.
61?
Oh, that's the one we've been holding over.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Last time you gave me instructions that if there was a problem, to see Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
And that's, as soon as I came in, I
This is
signed
going on
in.
forever.
61.
61.
So what's the problem? They
pro-
still can't come?
Exactly. First of all, she had a nervous breakdown. She's better. I met with the family. She gave me all the stuff that they've implemented. I just have to properly write it in and make sure within the next 48 hours, I put it in so she could be available on the 312.
You have one more chance, otherwise this is getting canceled.
No,
sir.
thank you very much,
She can't be
like I
running the
said.
business. She can't be running the
Right,
business.
and
You
she was
can't
actually
argue both
closed, just for the record, she was closed a week. And
I
the
know,
husband,
but this
yeah,
has been held over 4 times already.
for-
It concerns me that they can't come. They're obviously not at the business if they can't come
No,
here.
this just happened 2 times, but I'll make sure they guaranteed me they will be here at the next available day. And it was due to first, the circumstances beyond our control, not of their choosing. But I will make sure that I'm here and she will be on 312.
All right.
Thank you very much for the courtesy.
Thank you.
Commissioner De Leon, you're
Yeah,
okay with that?
I'm fine.
And
Yes.
Commissioner Mayo? Okay. Next is 58 MC and ED BECK Inc.
Can I just go to the bathroom, please?
All right, sorry, we're going to go on a brief recess quickly. We'll be back shortly. All right, we're back on the record after a brief recess. Again, next item is number 58, MC and ED BECK Inc.
Good morning, Chairperson, Commissioners. Joe O'Connor and Partners on behalf of the licensee. And both licensees are before you, Kristen and Michael Beck.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
At this time, we're almost 2 years to the point where the original events that resulted in these changes being agreed upon. During that time period, I have submitted information and proof that there's been a significant financially crippling effect of a lot of these requirements being in place. I can go in order if that helps, but in that same time period, there's not been one adverse police action. The police have came and checked IDs on a regular basis. We are unaware of any adverse police action taken at the premises during this almost 2 years since the March suspension of their license. They have followed these rules that are in place strictly, and much to the effect of really having to fire and let go at least 20% of their staff. This is a restaurant, as I indicated before, that is a real anomaly in upstate New York. They both have, for many of their employees, they have health insurance. They have 401k. They are known as the cornerstone of our community. We've also gone to the village board and had presented all of the suggested changes in a hearing just less than a few months ago, where they unanimously agreed that all of these were appropriate at this time, all of the changes that are suggested. Starting, and probably the most significant one, is we just asked for the reinstatement of the music and entertainment. Historically, they've had trivia night, karaoke, DJs and or bands, or even where they have an acoustic guitar or something one night. They're really, as you're probably aware, this is a college town, SUNY New Paltz. They have 1,100 grad students and 1,500 seniors who probably want a little bit more entertainment than just some quiet music on the radio or whatever they're allowed to play. Right now, I believe we're restricted to ambient music, just background music. The inability to bring some music in and attract those students and other members of the community has really hindered their ability to act as a bar and restaurant. I gave a graph that should show there's a significant loss. I think it's more than $400,000 a year in revenue since these changes have been instituted. That would be the easiest ask, just to allow music to be played in those, again, trivia night, DJ, that we're not allowed to have any type of creative entity or entertainment to create some buzz to get students, again, graduate students, seniors, and members of the community back in the bar. Essentially, and that kind of runs into the second issue, the bar has been closed on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays, well before 10 o'clock on almost every single day. The current restrictions require that there be a security person there until 10 o'clock, and starting at 8 o'clock. There is a security person there when there are no restaurant patrons there, almost 3 or 4 of the nights. So the security, they have security anytime there is a bar crowd. They have security and multiple security officers late in the night when it's a Saturday or a Friday. But to have a security officer have a limited amount of sales and then compound that by having to pay a security person who sits there, all of the servers utilize the scanners. So to have that security person during restaurant, everyone gets scanned at the tables. All of that has been, the police have come, they've shown them the scanning results, they scan religiously, and there's not been one single problem in New Paltz at P&G's, which is the name of the restaurant, since the original event in March. The scanner, there was a suggestion, it's not that important, that they'd be able to use a different scanner. And again, this goes to the scan, the IntelliCheck that's required to be used. It's my understanding it's 80 cents a scan. They are scanning everyone religiously, even if they aren't even close in age. They've been told to scan everybody at the table. That is another significant expense. There were a number of other models that offer additional services and also offer the ability that they don't, this IntelliCheck doesn't track duplicate IDs. Someone came in with an ID, had a friend that looked very close to them, they could pass it off. And they also can't secure the scans, meaning they can't use them later on if they're trying to locate a patron or if the police ask for information. So the scanner issue is not as important as the first two. The last one, the requirement of an owner or general manager. They have managers that work right till the end of, it's a slight change. These are the only two owners. There is really one or two general managers, day shift, night shift, but they can't have a general manager if it's open till 4 a.m. It's an extensive or significant cost limitation if you have to have a general manager there. They're just trying to follow the rules strictly as long as they have a trained manager. They followed all of their employees, servers, every single one is tip trained. They're regularly tips trained. They're, as far as, we're aware of, there's been no alcohol related events, even people leaving P&Gs and, running into trouble. We don't have any reports of that occurring outside of the premises. So we're just asking it was a wake-up call for both of these licensees. They have run this place following all the guidelines and not a single problem, which is very difficult in a college area or college town. They've done that. They're generally asking, can we have the music back? And some restrictions lifted concerning having security sitting there when there's not a patron in the place to do the scanning that essentially all the servers are doing anyway. And I'm certainly open to, and they're open to any questions that you would like to ask, and we will answer them.
You mentioned there was a town vote. Do I have any, I don't see it in the materials. Do you have something in writing?
It was the village and it was submitted. I can resubmit that. It was a 5-0 vote to allow all of the changes. It related to the waiver of the 30-day.
Guys, I don't have that.
They asked us to include that with our method of change, which we provided.
It was provided several times, but I may have a copy with me, but it was, I can forward that, but it was definitely sent twice. Oh, wait a minute. I have it. Well, I have it. Looks like it would have said vb@villageofnewpaltz.gov.
I see an email from the village.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it just an email or is there?
It's an email. Yeah, they don't have
an attachment or like a resolution or anything? Or... But the email's on 31 of the materials, page 31 from the PDF.
Of the,
It's an
not the
email
supplemental.
from the village of no, not the supplemental, the main.
I got it, 30, oh yeah, here.
31. It's an email from someone from the village. It looks like the deputy mayor.
That's who we asked to send an email confirming, and they don't record the minutes in their meeting. I was there personally, attended and argued, and as was Kristen, the owner. And there was extensive discussion. All 5 present were in support of it. The leadership has changed. It's January 1st, but all of the folks voted in favor across the board of not only the changes, but also waiving the time period. The SLA asked us to then provide proof that they had waived this, and it was as a result of the hearing and presenting the facts of what we were requesting that they agreed to waive the 30 days.
Have this way. You said 31 to 32, right? Good morning. Attached is the email I sent on.
Above that, it should be.
Oh, I see it. I see it. You got to scroll up.
Yeah, they don't have a working clerk, so it was.
The village approved these changes. Thanks, Alex. Yeah.
And in that meeting was the active mayor, who is now the supervisor of the town of New Paltz. But Mayor Rogers
And
was
that's
also
it?
present.
That's the only support you've gotten from the community? Nothing from the police or anything like that?
Well, originally, we submitted all of the communications, including our Congressman Ryan, sent original, so,
When the incident originated?
yeah, and afterwards, yes. So the village would be the most logical, I did speak to and I didn't ask for a letter from the police, but they said there have been no incidents whatsoever, and they regularly, if you want testimony to that regard from our clients, they regularly go in and check IDs, and while other bars and restaurants in town, they may have found some things, P&G's is, in all of the investigations, not a single underage person or any violations of the SLA or any criminal violations have been found. And again, we're almost at 2 years. But I did speak in the last 4 days even to Congressman Ryan, and he said he would, if necessary, was going to again reach out by whatever means he's allowed to the SLA about his support. He's a local. He lives in Gardner, right outside of the town, and he's a regular customer of P&G's. And I spoke to him 3 days ago.
All right, guys, there's a problem with the files. Can we just go to just a meeting with council, just so that we can review the documents? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go on a brief recess. We'll be
All right,
back
sorry,
shortly.
this is our problem. Can we just make sure all the files are in the folder when we do these? 'Cause it defeats the purpose.
All right, we're back on the record after a brief recess.
All right, so are we back on the record?
Yes.
All right, so you mentioned that the police is regularly checking IDs. What does that mean?
Meaning they come into I'll leave it to my clients, but my understanding is they've come into both the outside, the line outside, and they'll go in and actually check IDs of persons inside the bar to check if they are underage, and that they've done that multiple times since our last appearance here and found no underage drinkers.
Okay, do you have like dates of that or just like how many times or?
They usually do it twice.
It's Michael Beck for the
Yeah,
record.
sorry, they usually do it twice per year.
Twice a year?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not all the time, it's twice a year.
Or when they come
I
inside.
just want to be clear what's
Yeah.
going on
So
about.
they do a, I would say it's more of a planned check 2 times per year, where they'll actually come into the establishment and check people inside. The other stuff, they have regular kind of foot patrol out, on weekends, and they're checking not specifically us, but just people that they may see
Okay.
in the street, things like
All right, I understand. All
Just
right.
curious, how come you didn't seek a letter of support from them or submit one?
From who is
From the
that?
police.
Well, it's a little complicated and it's probably more personal. I represent police chief personally, and I didn't want to get a letter from him and then have it come back that there was a conflict. Not a conflict,
Well,
it's
you're
probably,
saying you have a conflict.
It's not a conflict.
It concerns me.
Yeah.
well, it's not a conflict per se that he came and, there's no active representation. He'd asked for representation about a separate, it's not,
Do you represent the village at all?
no.
In any? in
No,
any
not at all,
matters?
nor any of the village members, no. My practice is generally personal injury and criminal practice, so I don't have any interaction with those folks.
All right. And did you submit a request for documents in our files before today?
I'm sorry?
Did you request documents in our file before this today, before coming here today? It's not a trick question, I'm just asking you.
We may have, I think we looked at the documents that were submitted.
Did you send an email to boardinfo@sla.ny.gov?
Today?
Not today, just anytime.
I would have to look at the file. I'm not aware of any specific requests for documents.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, I'll let you know that their enforcement, as I'm sure you're aware, does undisclosed visits at locations, particularly in advance of applications. There were three undisclosed visits at the premises, so that's why we're asking if you had requested the documents to get the reports related to that. And I think you probably want them, would want to have them in order to make your application and fully address the contents in them.
All right.
Were we alerted that they had been there to ask for those?
Undisclosed visits.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed
Gotcha.
visits.
Thank you.
But you are, in your notice, the notice does specifically say that you can file requests to board info for any documentation that we would have, and those visits would be part of the documentation.
Understood.
Okay, so we're gonna hold this over, 312.
I would recommend maybe making it more than once. Maybe make it now so you can take a look at it.
Well, I'll make it formally on the record today, but I'll also do it in writing to the board.
Oh, no. It always has to go through the way that Donald's
Sure.
secretary is describing. But what I'm saying is, while you might capture everything right now, it's always wise right before an appearance to make a less request too. So you make sure you're capturing everything if there are any new visits.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Commissioner Day, you okay with the adjournment?
Yeah, 312.
And Commissioner Maya?
All right, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Next is 29, Happy Fruits and Vegetables of NY Inc.
29.
29.
Good morning, I'm Juliana Locke, owner and operator of Happy Fruits and Vegetables, Inc., of New York, Inc.
All right.
There's 47.5 cartons, and we made an offer of 8,000.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to pay that much. We're already
No, it should
offered.
actually be higher than that, so.
I understand, yeah. We've already, I've gotten the petition for the surrender of our license because we're closing at the end of the month. I just got the letter upstairs to file for the closing. We can't afford anything anymore. It's pretty much just.
I can also just go to cancel and bond and you have a canceled license.
I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry.
That means that I cancel your license today and you stop selling alcohol today and you have a cancel on your history, but you don't have to pay the 8,000 or 10,000.
Could you give me like 2 days or something to get rid of everything? We're literally in the process of clearing everything out right now.
Are you selling the
No.
business or are you just clearing?
We actually wanted to close 6 months ago, but the landlord wouldn't let us out of the lease. And so we had to invoke the good guy clause. And so I've had to borrow money to pay for the 6 months. And he's not going to give us our deposit back. And we have to also give them an extra 3 months of rent. So 6 months after that was February 20th or something. And so he said the 28th
So
of
you're
this month.
telling us you get rid of your inventory?
Yeah, I just need to get rid of it. I mean, we have like 2 weeks before we have to be out. So yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm going to, if you wanted to cancel and bond, I am willing because of this date situation. I don't know if you guys want to do this, is we adjourn this and then we cancel it on March.
You can hold it over and you can submit a letter saying you're closed and.
I literally will be gone the 28th. So,
Alright, so I'm gonna
it's
hold it
already
over.
approved.
This is not our usual practice.
I
but Because
understand.
you're sort of in between a difficult place here, I'm going to adjourn this March 12th, and then I'll make a note to cancel it. And then you, like Donald said, can submit a letter in writing saying that you're closed and you want to submit cancel and bond as your CNC offer.
Okay.
But either way, I'll cancel it.
And then so.
But
just
then you have a
as of May-
cancellation.
I'm sorry.
But then you have a cancellation on your record.
We're not intending on doing anything anymore anyway. So, I mean.
All right.
We're not opening, we've been there for like 29 years as of June 3rd.
Well, I
Yeah,
feel
it's,
bad if you have a thing on your record, because if whoever the licensee is, you are the licensee.
I'm the licensee, yeah.
If you ever apply again, you may still get it, you just end up coming here.
I understand. I don't intend to anyway. So, I mean,
Okay.
as long as it's not detrimental in any other aspect, I
No, it's
don't
not.
intend
You
to
saved
ever.
8,000 that you were gonna pay us.
Okay, and then, so do I still fill out this petition to surrender or just to send it with, along with the letter as of saying that March 1, we are no longer at the
We'll note in
premises?
our record that you're surrendered.
Okay.
And then you actually get your licensing feedback. So the faster you do that, the more money you
won't
get
a
back.
refund. That's also another, you won't get the refund.
No, but she's surrendering. Oh, but then it's gonna cancel. Oh, shit.
That's okay with you.
I'm saving the penalties, so, you know.
You have to vacate by the 1st of March.
We have to make it by the 28th of February, yeah.
28th of February.
Yeah, so March, we won't be there,
That's
yeah.
the agreement you have.
With the landlord, because that's as of the good guy, he made us stay an extra 6 months, even though we didn't even want to be there.
We'll cancel it on March 12th, and you will surrender in the meantime.
Okay, so I just contact you, I just send a letter along with this.
Follow the procedure.
For this, yeah, because this goes up to Albany, and then,
And then you can submit a letter to my office, like, or to supplemental, I don't know, to FB supplemental. Just give them this update saying we're closed.
okay. And do I actually have to send the physical,
No,
No.
just send an email.
Okay.
You can come back to license.
Yeah, because it says to send the physical license on the paper. I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
The form.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next is 64, AA Spirits and Wine LLC.
Good day. My name is Anthony Tembelis.
All right, there's no protests. Took you a while to get here, sir.
Is this, I have here consider with 14?
Hmm?
Oh, no, that's an old, no,
No.
that's previous, from a previous date.
This is not a recon, right? This was just held over because he didn't come, right?
No.
Right.
All right, so, all the stores are doing significant or some growth. So I just have a question about your investment, because it's showing that your investment is $16,000.
No, it wasn't 16. It was more than that.
Okay.
I have rent
so-
500, investment 16,000, that's what I have.
Okay, all right. then that's an error on my behalf with the math, and I'm sorry.
Okay, so if we approve this, can it be with a condition that you're gonna fully disclose your financial investment?
Yeah, and then how do I go about disclosing all that to you guys? Via email again, like that?
You're gonna have inventory that you purchased, you're gonna have invoices and receipts for construction that was done.
Yeah.
The usual stuff.
Well, a lot of the construction is things that I'll be doing right now, because previously it was a once upon a time was a liquor store, and he is an older gentleman, he kind of cashed out, and the property was sold to someone that I'm on good terms with, so they allowed me to put this business there. So all the shelving is there, things of that nature. I just have to, it's minimal work that needs to be done construction-wise.
Show that the place appears to be built out already.
Yeah.
So should you be approved today, you'll get a conditional letter, and
Sure.
on that conditional letter, it'll ask you for an updated financial disclosure form.
Okay.
So you're gonna just fill that out up until you open the business. You're gonna wanna list, how much you invest, you're gonna plan to invest in the inventory, any kind of construction.
Okay.
We had 16,000, so if
Okay.
you've spent more,
Yeah.
just update that and
Sure.
also submit any kind of proof of funds, like bank.
Yeah, that I was gonna, that, of course, yes.
Commissioner, are you ready to vote?
Yes.
Commissioner
Sir,
Daly?
I appreciate that you came down here, but I want to ask you a question. When you were told to appear in person, were you aware that you could have appeared in a Buffalo or Albany office?
Yeah, my dad is back and forth in Flushing, so I come down and
I just
stay
want to
with
make
him.
sure that you were aware that there are other
Yeah.
options and you didn't drive all the way down.
No, I didn't drive from Long Island. No, I was just a week off. Yeah.
Okay. All right, this store has no protest on it. We had asked for the applicant to appear to answer some questions about the financial investment, which he now showed up and did. So I'm glad that we held this over. I'm going to find public convenience and advantage. The three closest stores are all showing growth. The fourth one, which is almost 6 miles away, it's up and down, but flat overall. And his store is significantly smaller than any of the 4 closest stores, and he says that it was a liquor store before. And so I'm going to find public convenience and advantage and vote to approve.
With the submission of the new.
Yes, with the condition that he update the financial disclosure relating to the store.
Mr. De Leon
I vote to approve with the conditions specified.
and Commissioner Mayo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna note, I vote to approve with the conditions specified, but all of the same stores were there when Mr. Barbano.
Yeah, Joe Barbano, yes.
And he was there for 41 years. It's the only store downtown.
Yeah.
I know the area.
Yeah.
Okay, I approve. Done.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Not yet. No. What I want to do first, we have a Spanish interpreter and we actually do have CB here.
All right, let's do that first.
CB?
Whichever one.
Maybe the Spanish will not take long. They're compliant. So we have 3 items that need Spanish. First one is 11, Inkwell Tavern Inc.
Which one did you call?
11. Oh. Okay, do we have the interpreter? And if the interpreter, can you put your name on the record right quick? Just tell us your name.
Good morning, this is Mercedes Landeta, interpreter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, Board Chair. This is a CNC based upon a gambling device on the premises. Essentially, that device was removed immediately upon being discovered that it was illegal, not proper. And they've offered a $5,000 CNC on this. I want to point out again, at the time it came off the premises, they were rather inexperienced operators, and they soon learned that was not a proper device to have. It immediately was removed. And
Did he buy the business?
yeah, this is a corporate change.
In what year?
23, I believe. Have the license was issued Actually, it was 23rd. I believe they renewed once, so 23.
When was it issued again?
License 23.
What is it?
2023 is when.
What month?
I don't know if I have that.
Does he happen to know?
with me here.
Does your client know?
Do you know what month the license was issued?
You can't argue they just started if you don't know what month they started, sir. This is in November of '24.
Oh, no, I'm not saying they just started. I'm saying that when the device was discovered, they had it removed immediately. So all I'm
No,
saying.
you said they were inexperienced and they had just started. That's what you said.
Well, when they went into, when the corporate change was approved, that time, it happened quite soon afterwards.
January 24.
Enero.
Okay. Books on records, unauthorized trade name. Did they change? What is
We got the assumed name certificate. We'll be making the immediate application for the assumed name.
You will make that application?
Yes, we will. That was my office's fault.
Where are you at?
5,000.
Where are you at? All right, 5,000.
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have a couple
Yes,
more items. We have a couple more. If you could go ahead and stand up, yeah. Next is number 10, Comer Al Gusto Restaurant, Inc. And if the interpreter, just go ahead and put your name on one more time, or another time. I'm sorry.
Number 10.
Morning, Mercedes Landeta.
And the licensee.
Ok. Sí, mi nombre es Rafaelina Olivo. Yo soy la dueña del restaurante.
I am Rafaelina Olivo. I am the owner of the restaurant.
Business is closed?
Sí, ya está cerrado.
Yes, it is closed.
All right, you guys can decide. I don't know. This is actually, the cover sheet is wrong. It should say failure to comply.
Dice que sí, eso
Unregistered
estaba
security guard.
mal puesto en el label porque dice que
But it's
hacía una
closed.
falla en el cumplimiento.
Delegation is 1,500.
La licencia de seguridad.
Que no han puesto mal
Whatever you guys want to do.
el label, digamos, en la etiqueta.
What do you want to do, John? You want to do a letter of warning?
Yes, I'll do that.
We'll do a letter of warning. I'll do a letter of warning.
I will do a letter of warning also.
All right, I'll do a letter of warning.
Hacer una carta para ellos de mi también que estaba mal el título del caso.
¿Cómo se entiende?
Que habían puesto mal la etiqueta, o sea, el nombre del caso, que era una falla por cumplimiento.
Okay. So let me help you explain. So
Le voy a explicar, deje que me
there should be a fine based on the
debería haber una
violation
multa de acuerdo a lo que
because she
pasó
was
la
using
violación,
unregistered security
porque usted
guard.
estaba utilizando una,
But because she turned in her license, you surrendered her license already
porque
and
usted
she's
entregó
closed
su
her
licencia
business.
y cerró su negocio.
Generally, for this violation, we would give
Generalmente para
her
esta
a
violación
fine of
haremos una
$1,500.
multa de
But the board is saying that we're going to issue a letter of warning
pero como vamos a hacer en este caso es darle una carta de advertencia
so that you don't have to pay a fine for the
para que no tenga
violation
que
that
pagar
happened.
una multa por la violación.
This board used to also actually just cancel your license because you already surrendered it.
Si este consejo podría tranquilamente retirarle su licencia.
Right,
Sería
but
la-
because
la
the
legal.
violation is to some extent minor, and
Pero
I don't
recuerda
want
que es
there to
una
be,
cuestión
we don't
menor.
want there to be a record
No queremos
on
que
your
haya un
name
récord
in
en su
case you
nombre.
apply again. If we put a cancellation on it, you don't
le
have to
ponemos
pay a
una
fine, but
cancelación,
then
no
the
tiene que
cancellation
pagar
is going to show up if you ever apply again.
Pero su cancelación va a aparecer si es que trata de aparecer nuevamente.
Okay.
So you're not going to have a record, you're going to get a letter of warning that says that what you did was not appropriate, but if you apply again, it will not really show up, you just show
small
up as
record.
some minor
Entonces, si es
record.
que usted vuelve a aplicar, lo que va a decir es que tuvo
Okay.
una carta de advertencia.
¿Y cómo en qué tiempo llega la carta?
And how long would I receive that letter of cancellation of
Soonish.
Soon.
Soon.
In a couple of
Again, it's
weeks.
just gonna, you'll just, in the email, you'll get a notice and you'll also get the letter of warning.
Y usted puede responderlo
Okay.
también.
All right, thank you for coming.
Muchas gracias por venir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
One more. 63, Marcelo, FARCIERT, DBA PANDERIA, Law, MIXTECA, POBLANA, and DELI.
Buenos días.
All right, this is a default. I think we have to have him go back. Are you the licensee, sir?
¿Es usted el licenciado?
Sí.
Okay, so
El dueño de la licencia.
we had sent you documents
Le hemos enviado documentos
saying that you have these 2 violations,
de que usted tiene
but you
algunas
didn't
violaciones,
respond.
pero usted no ha respondido.
Sí, respondemos a la cita.
I did reply, but I didn't present myself to the
Mandamos todos
appointments.
los papeles ya.
We sent all the documents already.
Okay, so we don't have that, so I
tenemos
am going to needing to file, send this back to counsel's office.
Eso vamos a tener que volver a
Because
enviar.
right now it's registering as a default, and I don't want you to have a default on your record because it means that you're ignoring us. If you sent back documents, we didn't get it.
Si usted
And I need to
respondió
take a look at
documentos, no lo
that.
hemos recibido. Entonces vamos a tener que volver a hacer el proceso.
Ok, por si se mandaron.
Yeah, but I'm sure I sent it.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I think he sent,
¿Qué es lo
are
que
you talking
quieren hacer?
about?
Come back to council.
Porque dice si es que no recibieron los
Documents.
precios, como que
Well,
faltó de enviarlos.
Even if he sent the documents, council's office hasn't had a chance to.
Yeah, I know, I can't do anything about it. I'm saying,
I assume that's what he's talking about, is the supplementals.
all
But
right,
don't
so
see
I have to
anything
send
else.
this back to council's office and let them queue it again. I'm not even gonna hold it over because you have to submit the CNC and the paperwork will change.
Council?
Yeah, so be on the lookout, sir. I would love to settle it for you, but we don't have the documents,
Pero
so.
lamento
So I'm
decirle
gonna
que no
send it
tenemos
back
los
to
documentos.
council's office.
Se va a enviar de nuevo a la oficina del
And if
consejo.
you submitted a CNC, we're gonna have to register that and then
Pero si es que usted
reconsider it again.
envió eso, tenemos que
And then you'll get
chequearlo.
another notice. If the CNC
Y va a
is
tener
what you
una
want,
nueva
you don't have to come back.
notificación.
Ok.
Y si el CSE no responde, usted tiene que apersonarse.
You're welcome to come back, but you don't have to come back,
Si
okay?
es que usted está bienvenido de volver. Puede
Ok,
volver a venir,
pero
pero mientras
van a
no
enviar la
reciban los papeles.
información otra vez para.
Will they send any information to me?
Yeah, they're gonna send you however they've been communicating with you. If they've been emailing you,
Si es
just
que
be
le han
on the
enviado por
lookout.
correo electrónico, estése pendiente.
Ujú.
Tiene que estar
Ok.
pendiente si es que le
Está
enviaron
bien.
por correo.
I'm sorry we can't settle it today because we don't have the paperwork.
Lamentamos que no lo podríamos ejecutar hoy día porque no tenemos la documentación.
Está bien.
It's
It
okay.
was- I just want to say it was mailed and emailed, so maybe you reach out to council's office.
O de pronto
Okay.
sea mejor que usted vaya directo también a la oficina del consejo, de council office,
Ujú.
para que vea qué pasó con se perdieron.
Can we just go back to the prosecutor and take a look?
Yeah, for
Can we
sure.
tell the prosecutor to reach out to him?
I usually send an
It
email
was,
to
the
the
only
prosecutor.
concern is it was mailed to his house, to the premises, to the landlord, and emailed to him. They separately emailed him and didn't hear back, so.
I usually also email the prosecutor saying this is being returned.
Yeah.
¿Pero por recibir un email de ellos?
But,
We'll
yeah.
let them.
Para
I just wanna make sure
mencionarme.
he's also aware of his obligations to stay involved.
Que usted sí envió. Tiene que tener constancia.
Well, if he already responded and we didn't get it, that's on us, I think.
He responded to the notice of full board.
He didn't answer any of the, okay, because he didn't answer.
So it's
any
gonna be
of the things
returned to
the
council's office?
Okay, very good, thank
Él
you.
debe regresar a la oficina del consejo.
¿Y dónde?
Someone will reach out to you.
He's asking where it is, the council's office.
Someone will reach out to you.
Oh,
Alguien le va a contactar.
ok.
Right?
Donald,
¿Es todo?
Thank you.
I'll ask you later.
Is that all?
Yes, you're good.
Ok, gracias.
Thank you.
Somalia, it's Somalia.
I'm his son. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So when you say it wasn't responded to, sorry, when you say it wasn't responded to, I believe there's 2 violations, but for different dates. And we responded to the notice of February 8th, 2025. That was the
Okay.
second notice that they sent via email, but there's a prior notice that was sent earlier, like in July.
There's one that was sent July 2nd, 2025.
That one, I think, was not responded to. It was the one after that.
I don't know which one is.
Because I personally, I sent in the papers at the
All
post
right,
office.
look, I don't have it here, so there are 2 issues, guys. Those 2 cases needs to be combined, and they need to submit an overall plea. So can you just stay on top of it or reach out to? Sure,
Okay,
I'll reach out to
yeah.
the prosecutor.
So then we'll just wait for that email.
Yeah, just
of
wait
the-
for it. Yes.
All right, just wanted to make sure you guys knew that. Okay.
That's fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Good day.
Sorry about that. Thanks.
All right, next items we have with CB report. With CB presence is number one, TALUM LLC. Number one, TALUM LLC.
All right.
Excuse me? Number one.
All right, sorry. I just need to go get my computer. I left it in the office. Can we just go get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a brief
Sorry.
recess. We'll be back
Okay.
shortly. We're back on the record. Again, the next one is number one, TALUM LLC.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. For the applicant, TALUM LLC, Kenneth Belkin, 225 Broadway, Suite 715, New York, New York 1007. With me to my left is Jonathan Ross. He is one of the applicant principals. This application was filed in February of 2024. They have been operating under a temporary permit since August 15th of 2024. It is a small Mediterranean tapas establishment seeking to get a tavern wine license. Their maximum occupancy is 60. They have 12 seats at tables, 30 seats at the one bar in the premises. And we're here mainly because there was a very contentious community board review process in this application. Originally, the partners in this entity had an operational partner on the ground in New York City. The two principals do not live in the state of New York. They had an operational partner originally prior to even retaining counsel who had started the application process.
I'm sorry, your client here doesn't live in New York?
He does not live in New York, ma'am.
Okay.
They did start the community board review process when they had this operational partner in New York City. There was a dispute between the partners. This person left, and the two remaining principals who reside out of state, they were left sort of holding the bag on the lease for this commercial space and needing to find an operational partner in New York City. We started the application process before they had an operational partner, and they now have a general manager based in New York City that his personal questionnaire and credentials were submitted to the SLA. He was fingerprinted, and we appeared at two community board hearings. Unfortunately, the out-of-state principals were not able to balance the travel with their jobs and everything else to get there for those hearings. They sent me in their stead as attorney. For the second one, they sent the general manager and myself. We appeared at both of them. We were willing to work with them and try to find a compromise. They were very hostile towards my client. They seemed to take great offense that the principals could not appear at the community board hearings. I tried to explain to them the situation. They eventually said they would agree to a tavern wine license, but they proposed what I would call an overly restrictive stipulation to do so.
Okay. Sorry, you're the one who lives in Florida or in Virginia?
Yes, ma'am, Florida.
Okay.
But I also have a place in New York City as well, so I spent some time here as well.
Okay, but you're not running the business and the money's coming from your other partner. So what's
No,
your role?
The money's coming from both of us.
Okay, because that's not disclosed in the paperwork,
Well,
as far as I can read it.
the startup money, I believe, came out of Scott Eddington's accounts. That was what was submitted.
Okay, but according to my paperwork, you're not paying for it and you're not running it.
Well, he is running it. He is devoting about 20 to 40 hours per week running it, you know, from his state, and they hired a general manager.
All right, so you've been operating on a temp, right?
Yes.
Okay, are you aware that there were visits made by our investigation team?
No, I was not aware until now.
Okay, do you want a chance to read that report before we continue this? I realize your client came from out of state, which is the problem with running a business like this from out of state, is because even just these hearings are every third week. So you're in full awareness that you applied for a tavern wine, right?
Yes.
So you're not allowed to sell liquor, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So,
and Madam Chair, if I may briefly, two of the main sources of contention are the closing hours. The community board requested midnight closing 7 days a week. My client would ideally like 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. There are a number of 4 a.m. licensees within very close proximity.
Council, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Commissioner.
At neither time has any of the principals actually met with the community board, right? It's been either you or a general manager.
That is correct.
As a result of those meetings with the community board, were any stipulation signs, any agreement come to?
No, they had proposed one, but they felt that the operating hours were too restrictive. And also, my clients had purchased one TV for the premises to have behind the bar, and that seemed to be something the community board did not want either.
Were the principals offered any other way of meeting with the community board, let's say by Zoom or Microsoft Teams or anything?
I don't believe so, no.
Was it ever requested by the principals?
I don't want to speak inaccurately. I believe I did request if we could do a virtual meeting, and that it was refused. But I don't, again, I would have to go back in my emails. It's been 2 years.
Okay.
all right. Community board representative Donna, do you want to list your objections here?
Donna Raftery, Chair of Community Board 2 Manhattan's SLA Licensing Committee. I think everything is pretty spelled out. We haven't met with the applicants. They have been unable to come. The questionnaire that was submitted in December 2023 says this is a high-end sushi restaurant with mainly seating at the sushi bar. They've been operating with the temp. We have letters about inappropriate sidewalk seating that was never authorized when they first opened. They advertise cocktails all over. It seems very cocktail driven, so not a high-end sushi restaurant. And we don't know what the application is because they have not met with us. And you see how many times I've submitted, how many times
the office has dealt with layover requests for years, and they can't
Same
come.
questions, Ms. Rafferty, that I asked council. Did you ever offer the principals alternate means of presenting?
No, they didn't even, I mean, the layover requests just say they were still getting a manager together on the ground. I, quite frankly, have no record of meeting with a manager. I have emails saying they're still waiting to get a manager in place in New York City, and then they just never appeared. We put them on the agenda the last time they were on the agenda. I reached out saying that I saw that they were coming for the temp. We put them on the agenda for that. And the response was that there wasn't a reason for them to be coming because they still were working out the details. So the original applicant, who I believe is who they're referring to as part of this, did come to us. They did not appear. They were not in the discussion with that applicant. And then the next thing that happened was months later, we had a new application. We reached out to that applicant, and he said he no longer has anything to do with it. So
Is there any precedent for the community board or any aversion to the community board meeting with the principals in some kind of alternative method like Zoom or? And it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do that. We've done something where somebody was overseas and the attorney is there, and they did come in by Zoom with, so the attorney could speak to them to make sure that everything was saying. We hold our meetings in person. We believe in holding the meetings in person. That's how we do it. And that request was not made. It was, and quite frankly, I'm not sure how they're running a place if they can't in a year and a half show up to one meeting that they're on the calendars right now. They're on the calendars till the end of the year. And that's our concern, but we'd like to hear how they're operating.
All right, so.
May I respond briefly, Madam Chair?
Sure.
So it is unequivocally inaccurate to say the general manager did not meet with the community board. He met with them on November 6, 2024, not to make myself a witness to the proceedings, but I was there with the general manager on that date. Furthermore, with respect to, yes, it originally was going to be a sushi restaurant. As I said, they had an operational partner on the ground in New York City that, he didn't keep to his commitments to them, and they were sort of left holding the bag. And that's, with respect to the community board, I do believe it was requested at some point virtual in 2 years. I find it hard to believe that I did not address it even once virtual, considering I was having a lot of.
You didn't, so I don't know.
I mean, they were made aware.
Remember making it, but then you can't believe that you didn't make it. That's like a double negative that I can't really accept.
I mean, they were informed at every turn that there was an issue because
right,
they resided
so
out of
look.
state.
It actually makes my head hurt, but we take this very seriously. But just based on documents that I see right in front of me, that the business has not been in compliance. The DBA is different. What they're serving is not just tavern wine, allowable alcoholic beverages.
Do you mind if I speak on that?
I
really
think
quick?
there may be a little bit of confusion of what the law is. And, we take these things seriously. So, I mean, you can speak, but lots of cocktails. I see High Noon in a photo. I don't know what else to say. You're serving liquor when you've applied. You didn't go from a restaurant liquor to a tavern wine. You went from a restaurant wine to a tavern wine. So under no circumstance, I hope you ever was under the impression that you were allowed to serve liquor.
And we are not serving liquor. So our cocktails are a wine-based liquor. It's a specific company out of Miami, Florida. It's called Premium Blend.
Okay, but what about the High Noon?
The High Noon, I was under the impression, I looked it up, and I thought seltzers fell under.
Not High Noon.
I don't know
Where
what
do you-
I don't know
where do
what
you get
law
your
you're looking
products
under,
at?
but that's not
Sorry?
accurate in the state of New York, and that's why we try to have people that live here that understand the nuances of these things.
High Noon's a liquor
So-
vodka based seltzer.
It's not.
High Noon is.
High Noon is not real vodka. It's a seltzer. It's made in a different manner.
Oh. It's not what?
It's not malt, like white claw, right? High Noon.
Yeah, so,
And any licensed distributor would know not to provide you with that.
That may have been the San Gennaro Festival when we were operating as more like a pop-up.
It doesn't matter. You're not licensed. You can't do that. You can't just do a pop-up of whatever you want. That's just not how the law works. And I take this so seriously. You've had live music. You're only allowed recorded. You change the name of the business. You're doing whatever you want, you know, on the backs of the community. You won't show up. And I'm going to vote to deny.
Chair, would it be possible to put this over so I can review the investigator reports? Because I was unaware of these accusations of live music and
It's not
liquor.
accusations. These are files that are, it's not even just our investigators found this. This is actually in the documents that the protest submitted. You should have reviewed that by now. So this is not stuff that we're offering. This is stuff that the community offered.
The live music was live jazz, and so we were allowed to have ambient music. And
That's not the same thing, sir. That's just, it's just not.
I
don't,
without my
again,
role.
I understand you're under the impression that you can do all of these things, but that's just not what the law is. And if you're not in compliance and you're not here, it's very hard for me to believe that this is going to get any better.
Commissioner De Leon?
Yeah, I have to concur with the chair, and I adopt those findings made by the chair. We do check on these things. This temp program has been a great thing for many, many businesses to get started, a great initiative. It really bothers me when we see it exploited or when it's used somehow as a bootstrap to get around what the law requires. I agree with everything the chair says, and I also vote to deny.
Commissioner Mayo?
This one's really hard for me because I don't like to deny these.
Would you consider putting it over so we could have some conversations with the community board?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was what I was thinking before there was any vote. But my observation is there's big troubles here. So I don't know how that's going to obviate anything. So my initial impression was to want to hold this over. But I could say that now, and I probably will say that now, but it doesn't look like your road, well, you're already out, I'm already outvoted. But there's a big problem here. I want to just make an observation to the gentleman. Your name is Ross, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I know you're from New York. I'm not acting like I know New York City better than you.
Oh, yeah.
But that is Disneyland for bars. And they have a very active community board. And if I wanted to put a bar or restaurant in Disneyland, I would definitely fly from Florida or wherever I was to talk to that woman's board. So I think one of the massive failures here is not appreciating the turf, whatever that means. So I'm going to vote I would vote to put this over so that you could at least have an opportunity to see what the investigator said. And I'm saying that only because that was my initial impression here. But I think you have a difficult time.
All right, but the application's been denied. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Temp is rescinded, effective immediately.
Next one that has a CB representation here is number 65 through 67, REMYMIDTOWN LLC.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Roper. Could you tell me? Oh, yeah, 67. I got it.
65 through
I
67,
got it.
yeah.
67 with community board. Okay.
Good afternoon, Chair, Commissioners, members of the authority. Rosa Ruiz, representative for REMYMIDTOWN LLC for a full on-premises liquor license. With me today, I have both applicants, Mr. Lawrence Baptiste and Mr. Panleon Enriquez with me. I understand this opposition, and we would like for them to speak first. Thank you.
And for the record, I'm Adam Powell, also with REMYMIDTOWN LLC.
I apologize about that part.
Fine.
Property?
Yeah.
Donna Raftery, Chair of Community Board 2 Manhattan's SLA Licensing Committee. So This establishment has never received the proper DOB permits. It never should have been licensed in the first place. CB2 has a history of resolutions recommending denial of licensing of this premises going as far back as 1996. There are a number of noise violations against Peggy Suze, a prior licensed occupant of the premises. The residents that were there at the time were in objection to raise that as a concern when another license came in afterwards. The noise on the exterior from patrons waiting on the line for entry. The rooftop licensing was recommended with a deny unless vote by CB2 in March 2010, conditioned on there being no music on the rooftop and that all permits would be in place, neither of which was adhered to. As outlined in our submission, there's a history of DOB violations that have yet to be resolved, noise complaints against the premises. The management is not experienced in operating a lounge nightclub, and specifically one in an area surrounded by residents with an open air rooftop that they wish to have music and TVs on until the early morning hours. There are also multiple college campuses surrounding the premises. These college-age students will likely be patronizing it, many of whom are below the drinking age, and there should be an experienced operator there. It says that one principal is going to be working 40 hours a week, but has no experience with this. It was a pizzeria in New Jersey that was unlicensed. And I think they've been advertising. Well, I just want to,
Yeah, 19 days.
Believe it or not,
So ridiculous.
And then those are just Google Earth pictures, so
These
you
are
get.
already submitted, right? These are already in the record.
I mean, I pulled these again. I think these
Okay.
are, they're similar to what
Yeah, I
was
saw
in the
them.
record. The red circle is.
Okay. Yeah, I know that building.
surrounding it. And so,
Did you take that picture?
yeah, Google Earth. And, then just some of the responses to the submission that they proactively engaged with the surrounding community stakeholders. I don't know what residential community they have engaged with. CB2 did deny it unless the rooftop was removed, but that was our starting point for the conversation. There was no going forward if that rooftop was not removed from the application. We also had concerns about the inexperience and the hours, all of that.
Okay, and the community board and the 500-foot hearing came out in the negative, so.
And the
those are
500-foot hearing
findings.
came out on the negative, and I found, just going to say, this is on their Instagram. But there's lines, they've done a few special events which they had one-day permits for. There are lines going down the block with kids outside surrounded by residents. So just go, this is the sort of thing that's our concern.
All right, just let the record reflect that Ms. Rafferty has produced a video that we should have the representatives see, showing numerous individuals lined up. There's a red rope outside of, the line goes all the way down, the block.
This is the DJ Eddie.
And we have to let them see that.
Yes.
No, it's fine. Thanks, Rob.
DJ Eddie Ortiz. You don't want to hear me say this, but it looks fun. What is that, DJ Eddie Ortiz?
All right.
So can I ask you something?
Sure.
What happened at the community board? Was there any discussion on how to compromise this?
Well, the compromise was, yes, it was, the first part of the compromise was to remove the roof. Well, they said they wouldn't remove the roof, so there was no sense in going past that because they want music TVs and people up on the roof. and we had a bunch of residents complaining about that, and the place has historically been a problem for that reason and the lack of DOB permits, and we were concerned about the life safety issues as well.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What was that number 13 place? What kind of a bar was that?
It's a similar type place.
Was it the same kind of place?
It was, yes, the soundproofing hasn't been done. I can speak from my own personal experience. I don't live near there. And the few times I've walked by there, I was like, what is going on in there? It's an old building with double hung windows with music blasting out of it. And this is why we've had complaints. There are numerous 311 complaints that have been going on for years. I mean, again, 1996, people have been complaining since then. So it, and it hasn't been resolved. The soundproofing, to our knowledge, has not been done. They didn't show a soundproofing plan, and they had no, experience in doing this.
Okay, so if there's no roof, what would you?
Well, based on these pictures, this is surrounded by residents and college-age children. How are they going to control this?
You're also.
Well,
You're also the chairperson of Disneyland.
Yes, I'm one person, but I represent, I think this is not how the application was presented to us, so I can't comment on that.
Okay.
It was supposed to be well-managed. They wouldn't have lines outside. I think from what was in the submissions, it said that it's going to be very well-managed. Security would be checking. There wouldn't be a disruption outside. This looks like a disruption outside.
This is on the corner of 13th and University.
Yes. And I have a resident here to speak on the application, and I believe you received many letters from people that live near there.
So what would the conversation, if you don't want to answer this, just say I don't want to answer it. I'm not cross-examining you. If they said no roof, what would be acceptable here?
What it intends to be.
Well, when our committee discussed this, we discussed earlier hours, not
Which would be what?
we didn't get, we didn't do that because
Well, what do you think?
I can't do that. I'm here to represent the committee and the community board. I can't give you mine.
What you would do if they took.
Well, we didn't have the opportunity to have that discussion because the roof wasn't coming off, and they were adamant that the roof wasn't coming off.
So, Mr.
So,
Powell, you could guess what my first question to you is going to be,
Yes.
which is, why isn't this back at the board so you guys could talk about doing it without the roof?
Well, actually, Rosa,
do you want to hear?
we are looking for a rooftop with minimal noise and until 2 a.m.
There is no such
Right,
thing.
there's been an
I don't think it's
acoustic,
possible.
sound.
It's a low building.
Do you want to hear from the other lady first?
I can't hear you. What?
Do you want to hear from the other lady in opposition first before we proceed?
I'll let the chair decide how people, yeah.
Okay, or do you want me to answer?
But, no, you could answer if you like, but I don't want to run this procedurally incorrectly, so go ahead.
Well,
Mr. Mayor had a question. And that's why
Yeah. Go ahead. So you're answering my question?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, can you repeat the question just a little bit, please, about the sound?
About what?
What was the question
My
again?
question to Mr. Powell, I figured he'd know, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go back and meet with the community board again? But it seems like they're off the table if you have a roof.
Yes, so that was the question. So that was, they wanted us to remove the rooftop completely, and even at the meeting, we were discussing reducing the hours and not having any live entertainment on the roof. With limited hours, there's only 2 speakers up there, and we also submitted a sound proofing report saying that there's no noise coming from that top of the roof. But we did offer to reduce the hours and to reduce the hours to 2 a.m. To 2 a.m.
On the roof?
On the roof.
Well, that's not, even for me, that's not significant. But-
Okay.
Okay, 2 a.m., but when does the music stop on the roof?
So the music would stop before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not at 1:30, so when? 10 o'clock?
Maybe possibly on the weekends, midnight. And again, it's very minimal background music. There's a sound limiter installed and nobody has access to that.
The point is that you're in a three-story building and there are tall buildings all around you. where
Yes.
People live there, so it's, the sound is bouncing
Mhm.
off, you know, it's more just the nature of this location. I mean, it certainly sounds like a fun place, but I think you're in the wrong location and this building has a really bad history, so.
Yes. So we would be,
It was just canceled in '24 and I'm not really seeing a reason why with the 500-foot hearing came out in the negative and the community board recommending denial, how we could possibly license this. Because you've already kind of proved that you are trying to do a nightclub in a place that's not suited for a nightclub.
I need to ask a question also.
Sure.
Again. Hang on 1 minute. I don't know if my note's wrong. Is there a temporary already?
no, there is no temporary.
It's not. So the reason why I asked that, your video.
Because they asked for one-day permits.
Oh, okay, on a 1 day, well, okay.
And it's pretty aggressive to get the 500-foot and come out in the negative and then apply for one-day permits to run your events anyway.
So one
And
day,
then they've done that and they've done some catering events.
okay, so.
Plus, they have been operating with
Excuse me, sir?
mocktails.
What's
They have
that?
been operating on a daily basis with food only and mocktails.
Okay, and are there
Okay.
lines? Are there lines like that every single time you're open?
No, there isn't. And again, we did submit a sound engineering report and that report came back that it's within the New York City code. And that was attached to the memo that I submitted.
Sound mitigation, retain the AROC,
And I was just told that those lines were for specific private events.
Okay. Those lines were for specific private events, you say?
Yes.
Or events?
Yeah, but if you're successful, which obviously you guys are, you probably have a following and like, that's just not what the community wants. So unless you can overcome the 500-foot, determination that you're not in the public interest, I just don't see how this would be licensed.
Can we hear from the resident?
Sure, and then I'd like to come back to address a couple of things if you don't mind. Thank you.
But I would like to hear, she's taking the time to come here, so.
Thank you. My name is Cheryl Granfield. I live 2 blocks away from the location of this premises. I've lived there since 1977.
Is that 2 blocks south or you live on 11th?
2 blocks south on 11th Street.
Okay.
And I also have a rooftop patio, so I'm well aware of sound acoustics throughout the neighborhood. I'm also representing the East 11th Street Block Association, and I'm a founding member of the University Place Residents Association. I attended the hearing of this applicant at the community board in October, and the applicant made it absolutely clear that this business plan will not succeed without use of the roof.
Without what?
The business plan will not succeed without use of the roof, which is open. And it is not only just open, it is backed on 2 sides by buildings that are taller than it. So the hard walls on the east side and the north side of the roof act like an amphitheater to reflect the sound to the south, the west, and partially to the east. It used to be when a license was originally issued for this for this location years ago, the southwest block along University Place was occupied by a parking garage with a bowling alley on top of it. That entire block is now a 20-story residential building. All of the other buildings within the, the acoustical deflection range of the rooftop to the east, the south, and the west, all except one are residential. So that open rooftop is incredibly noisy.
Well, wait a minute, wait. I had this question, so I'll ask you. But there's 45 licensed premises within 700 feet.
That's
1996. Okay, so what is it now? Because I know there's a million of them, but what is it?
It's in our I'm sure it's in our resolution, but I have to look it up.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Right. So what we have is an open rooftop space that the operator wishes to use for, with a bar on the rooftop, music, 2:00 a.m. closing hours, surrounded on all sides except for the sides in the back which deflect the sound out toward residential buildings, all except for one.
The dancing on the rooftop?
They said in their application that they wanted dancing and did not distinguish between whether or not the dancing was inside the second and third floors or throughout the usable space.
How many residents do you represent?
My block association itself probably has 45 or so members. And the University Place Association, that links up with all of the block associations in the area. And they have directed me to be one of the chief voices for the block associations and along the University Place corridor. Thank you.
Thank you for your candor, because it actually went up for my question. Okay, yeah. All right, so there's 55 licensed locations within 750 feet of that place.
Before you, I'm trying to think of what might be the best way to do this. I mean, the chair has indicated her concerns, and I'm sure you're going to address them, right? I have a whole checklist of things that have been brought up, and we can go one by one, or I can give them all to you now and let me know if they've been addressed or not been addressed. How would you prefer it?
May I borrow a pen? I need a pen. You got a pen? I need a pen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What I have is allegations of numerous 311 complaints, no Department of Building permits, no certificate of occupancy. The last one expired November 16, 2019. No plans to mitigate the noise, but you've already mentioned the sound expert that you got. Unwilling to agree to reduced hours of operation. Did not agree to no sound amplifying device on the rooftop. Is there going to be dancing on the rooftop or no dancing? A maximum of 374 people. You want a DJ, live music, dancing, 25 private parties. There's a failure to pay $1,152,936 in taxes, which is why the Department of Taxation and Finance allegedly refused to issue a certificate of occupancy. There were sustained non-bona fide charges on June 6, 2024. There is a petition of support, but there are also numerous building summonses that are in the record.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Numerous building summonses issued to the building. Okay, that's the list.
Okay. So to answer the last part about the summonses issued to the building, I was recently on the New York City Department of Building website. There are no summonses and there are no open violations. As far as the taxes, that related to the previous licensee, it has nothing to do with this applicant. As far as the allegations of 311 complaints, again, that is according to the previous applicant, not to this applicant.
Well, how long is it, this applicant's been there, how long?
They've been here, I think maybe when they opened the doors and started with the mocktails, maybe about 12 months, a year. Yeah, so it didn't have anything to do with them. These are new operators who do have, in fact, have experience. I did submit all of that to the authority. They did hire a manager who has over 25 years of experience in the hospitality industry. As far as the certificate of occupancy, those issues are in fact being addressed. The fire department has approved the recent, the first step before you can obtain a proper temporary certificate of occupancy, an updated one. SWA architecture has been hired, and that's in the works. It should be received shortly. And then again, as far as the roof, we're willing, to hear what the authority has to say and reduce the hours. We had also even suggested closing the roof at midnight during the week and then 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and I have a copy of that stipulation with me as well. And we just never finalized it. And there will be no live entertainment on the roof.
Say closing or enclosing the roof? What did you say?
Closing hours.
Closing hour.
But not enclosing.
No, and then I would like, if you don't mind, I would also like to show that there are sound barriers installed up there to mitigate the sound. And I can show you those pictures if you like.
So you're not willing, even though, well, let me ask you this, let's try to make the question easier for you. You wouldn't have live music on the roof for about 6 months of the year when it's freezing out, right?
We're not having any live entertainment up there at all.
How about the music then? You don't.
Again, it's
You're not on
only,
the roof- You're not on the roof for 6 months of the year when it's. Correct. Okay, so you got 6 months to worry about. But you want music on the roof.
and again, that's only with 2 small speakers.
Until what time? I'm trying to make something work for you, but.
If we can do the music on the, but still be able to stay open up there and just turn off the music by like 11, 12 o'clock.
I mean, didn't agree, I did not agree on one case, and I did agree on another case. I'm pointing towards Ms. Raftery.
It's not that we don't want to.
Outdoors, a few seats outdoors after 10 PM, they've got to, okay, so it's more digestible if it's 10 PM.
Okay.
I don't know if it's digestible to anybody else, but there's a tension here between 55 bars within 750 feet and neighbors who don't want you there. So I'm trying to find a solution for you. So what's 10 PM mean to you?
For the music?
Yep.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
I'm only one person sitting here, but
Sure. Yeah, I'm Lawrence Batiste, and I'm Lawrence Batiste. I'm one of the principals.
Yeah.
And we've implemented sound mitigation.
I know, but I don't care about
And we
that.
also have done testing as well. That's 2. And then third thing is we are only looking to put background music, very light. Maybe in the past they had booming music there. So.
One second. He just wants to know what
It
time to
seems
turn
with all
off the
due
music.
respect, the main point of contention here is the rooftop. And
No,
we're
there's-
more than
No,
willing.
it's not. No, it's
Well,
not.
That's one
No,
side.
it's,
For
there
me-
are 40 letters at least on record where neighbors have written and said, we do not want a nightclub here. And she's representing multiple bodies. A lot of the letters are from board chairs, which means the whole building does not want
With all
it.
due
This is
respect,
not
it's
about the rooftop.
It's not a traditional
This
nightclub.
is,
They only want live music 3 nights a week.
Okay, but let me
At
just.
most, it could be 1 or 2 nights.
Should I just continue my line here?
Sure.
13th, and this is how we have it in our system.
Maybe this will, I don't have a problem with the prior complaints from businesses that are completely unrelated to you. There's a big, huge line, but it was an attraction. Okay, let's say it was the Super Bowl instead of an ordinary game that nobody cares about, okay? The experience factor, I don't find that disqualifies you. So many of the things I'm not terribly concerned about. I'm just asking you, can't you just shut the music off at 10 o'clock on the roof?
Well, ideal during the summer, 10 o'clock is kind of, people want a little fresh air. It's just a little ambient. I would say 11 o'clock, 12 latest.
I'm just telling you.
But
I think you are talking yourself into a result you're not gonna like.
Okay, fine. 10 o'clock.
I think you should, to
10
me,
o'clock.
I think you should go back there, if they even allow this. You should go back there and really start throwing the roof on the table somehow. And see what you could do. Because I am not blaming your business plan for any prior complaints to anybody else. And I'm not at all remarking on your qualifications to run this place. I don't care if you ran a pizza shop or what. You're good with me.
As much as they
I
wanted
think
the
that
rooftop.
singular event is, and I know that area is, I call it Disneyland. So sometimes there's gonna be people, but the noise has to stop. And the hours have to stop, and you have to go and speak with them and try to work this out. because I think you have a big problem as you're standing there.
So if I agree 10 o'clock during the week, can I extend it just Saturday and
I'm
Sunday?
asking you, again, I don't know what the two commissioners are gonna say, but
We would agree.
I think you should go back there and negotiate the best thing you can and then come back here.
Excuse me.
That's what I think.
Excuse me. I would just like to say that saying that we were not going back to have further discussions with them is not
I don't
totally
care
accurate.
about that.
It's not totally accurate.
I understand.
Second of all,
That's not negative to you. I
yeah,
don't care.
okay, second of all, we would agree to turn off the music by 10 PM.
But you have a lot more to talk about that we can't talk about here.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should ask to go meet with them and come back. And I don't even know if that's gonna work for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I would certainly recommend, and I would say yes to that.
I think Commissioner De Leon, I don't know, are you ready or you have any further?
Again, there has been sound mitigation that was all submitted with the memo. It's all within the New York City Code compliance. We also did the testing directly across the street with another neighbor.
Right. Okay, the problem with testing, just so you know, is that I'm a lawyer. Most of us here are. I call an expert witness and he says the sound's perfect, and they call an expert witness and it's not. Your bigger problem is finding a middle ground with those two gentlewomen right there in their committees. Period.
May we take a moment of recess to discuss this outside and then come back into the speaker field?
Anything that resolve, anything
I
that
mean,
could
the
happen-
500-foot hearing came out in a negative. The community board have sent something in writing.
And we also,
I think it's unreasonable to force them to change their position right now. I think that's not fair to them, to be honest.
On the spot.
but they were asking us to remove an entire floor from an
That
application.
was your time to negotiate. In the end, it's you chose to come here without their support. That's your choice.
And I'm just offering, and again, I'm
So-
1 out of 3.
Mhm.
All
Mr.
right.
Powell, if
It's
you-
also your choice to run 20 private events and catering events in the past year on one-day permits and have created lines on the street and a situation where in every letter that was written, it says, we don't want this in. And it is a place of, not in my backyard, unfortunately, but this location
Can we
has.
remove the rooftop for the time being?
No,
No.
we've been up here for more than 45 minutes. So, all right.
May we table this over to the next meeting?
Commissioner De Leon, what do you?
Well, look, I think the issue here is that the applicant wants a nightclub in a place that doesn't want a nightclub. And the fact that there've been 20 catering and one-day permits issued since December 14th, 2024, to allow the operation of what essentially looks like a nightclub. I mean, the video that Ms. Rafferty showed shows a line going all the way down the block. As you go on Google Maps and you do a little search, and you all know you can search the whole area and you see what it looks like. You got residences all over the place. And they're opposing this. And it's hard. It's hard to put a nightclub is a kind of a special thing. I get it, you want dancing. I get it, people want to dance on the rooftop. But I also.
We are not having any dancing on the rooftop. It's not legally allowed.
Okay, well, I don't know, maybe people will shimmy if they hear some good music on the rooftop on a nice summer day, you know?
May we table this over until the next
All right,
full board meeting?
He's voting. This is not a
Okay.
discussion anymore.
Right, I'm just trying to give you an indication as to why I have to vote to deny the application. It's essentially a nightclub. It has been functioning. It looks like a nightclub. It's got the lines that go all the way down the block like a nightclub. We've gotten the complaints about it. The 500-foot hearing doesn't support it. The community board doesn't support it. The residents don't support it. It's hard for me to ignore all that and say, yeah, go in there and do a nightclub. It's just too much to overcome for me personally. You know, we all, maybe not, but I live in the city. I know what that's like. I know what my neighborhood to be like. We all do. So respectfully, I have to deny the application because I just don't see that the community board's supporting it, and for all the other reasons that I've mentioned.
Commissioner Mayo?
I would vote to,
Yeah,
the second and third floor.
yeah.
We're ready.
I'm voting.
And we also had 132 signatures in support of this application.
No, I know that.
Okay.
You know, if we approve it, if I had approved it, I'm speaking only for myself. Everybody has their own vote, right? Essentially, I'm saying, yes, go ahead, do a nightclub. You will have a nightclub at a place where they don't want a nightclub. It's been clear. And our 500-foot hearing says that it doesn't support it. So I can't overlook those things.
Commissioner Mayo?
Okay, I'm going to take my own observation here. I've asked you in 9 different ways to want to go talk to them unconditionally and understand that you're going to have to give something away, and you will not do that.
No, I didn't say no.
I'm voting.
Okay.
I'm not, I think with 55 bars, it swings both ways. You're moving into the hottest place you could be. You got to talk to them. They live in the hottest place there could be for entertainment and night and all sorts of licenses. They've got to absorb some too. Okay? I just found today, I've been asking you to instantly say you'd want to take a break from the process and go speak with them and not want, nobody said it.
I did
So
say
would
it, sir.
I would vote to put this off so you could speak with the community board. I'm not voting against
Thank you.
but I'm going to just say that the way you handled this was not the best diplomacy with, if I had to speak to that board and put my place in Disneyland. My observation is I wish you handled it differently.
Duly noted. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to vote to deny. The 500-foot hearing came out in the negative, which means that the ALJ found that there is no public interest in allowing this establishment to happen. I have 39 plus letters of opposition from neighboring residents, many of whom live on the same street in the neighborhood 2 blocks away. They have really been vocal about the fact that they just don't think that this location is right for a nightclub. You're probably good operators and you can probably generate a crowd. I would find somewhere else. This is a very low building and sound is just going to be bouncing off. I know this corner really well. If I lived across the street, I would not want a nightclub there where there are lines around the block. And I actually know a lot of people who live around there. I live in the neighborhood. So you did not overcome the public interest factor at this hearing at all. That is the standard and that was not achieved. I vote to deny.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, next item, I've been told the person wants to ask for an adjournment. That's number 2, Now and Then NYC Inc. Now
I
and
would
Then,
not issue any more
No, I just, no.
one-day permits there.
Now and Then NYC Inc.
What did you call?
Number 2, I think they're going to ask for an adjournment. The representative has already sent an email asking for an adjournment, correct?
Okay, yes, I'm here personally to adjourn this meeting to next board
And can you
meeting.
put your name on the record?
Sure, my name is Yankel Fernandez.
Who are you? Are you the licensee?
No, I'm just here to represent them, just to adjourn the meeting to the next.
them?
I work for the representative, the actual representative who's handling this
You work for
application.
the lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hold this over to 3:12.
Commissioner De Leon
Yes, 3:12.
and Commissioner Maya.
3:12.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful.
Next is number 9, JAMROC Sports Lounge Inc.
Good afternoon, board. How you guys doing?
Could you put your name?
Oh, Royston Pinnock?
You're the licensee?
Yes,
Okay. Are you doing all cash purchases at your restaurant?
yes.
Okay.
But not giving out receipts?
It's minimum.
Minimum receipt, that's a.
Yeah, okay, I could,
All right, you got to be able to keep track of your transactions, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Do you serve food?
No.
Until you don't serve food?
no.
At
just-
all?
It's like
Oh, jeez.
containers, when I say, you mean, I mean, not for selling, but you know, like mine.
All right.
Oh.
What is he filed as? A tavern?
Tavern.
Yeah.
Submitted a menu with the application.
Right.
All right, you have to serve some minimum food. What do you
Minimum.
want to do here?
Just minimum,
Been
like,
denied a lot of times. I want you to be successful, sir, but you're
I
not.
appreciate that, I
yourself.
appreciate that. Minimum, like in little containers with some warmers that we serve. Minimum.
Okay.
Do you always serve it?
What's the standard?
Sandwiches, quesadillas, mozzarella sticks.
Well, we're Jamaican, so we do like,
You can see what you submitted that.
okay.
Patties.
You're right. Yeah,
No, I like beef patties too, but you gotta have it available.
yes, yeah, I
Until
could,
you close.
yes, I can have that.
No,
That's
I'm
all.
serious.
Yeah, I'm serious.
You're about to get denied for the 5th time,
And
sir.
no, I don't want to. I will make sure I have that.
May I ask, Ms. Hughes? Could they have, just so it's clear to everybody, for a tavern, could they have like pre-made food that goes into a microwave?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yes, yes, I'll make sure I have that. Thank you very
You
much.
mentioned that you're gonna have a limited menu. which
Y-
is fine,
yes.
Including jerk chicken, jerk steak, jerk shrimp,
Yeah, that's more
pork,
than a
curry
little
goat,
bit.
and a salad.
Popcorn.
Okay, so you have to have that available when a customer comes in.
Okay,
Okay,
All
at
right.
all times.
okay, thank
You
you.
got to give receipts.
Okay, I appreciate it.
What I want to see is some compliance. I want to see that you get it together.
Okay, then.
And so my vote would be to hold this over and to have us do some more checks on you to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be
Okay.
doing, because that's not happening right now.
All right.
So you're gonna get a microwave and some?
Yes, I'm going to, definitely.
All right,
I'll go with the Commissioner DeLeon.
I'm gonna hold this over April 21. Can you just start serving some food?
Yes,
We're gonna check again and then you can come back, okay?
all right, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Next is number 8, Mia's Rostiseria and Parrillada's. And tough to.
Nice shot there.
Which number I keep missing?
Number 8.
Right.
Good afternoon, everybody. Neil Vasaki, 2405 Victory Boulevard, Staten Island, New York, 10314 for GUARACA Corp. I'm here with one of the principals, Segundo Garcia. So he's been open and serving beer and wine just short of a year now. He tells me there's no police incidents, no summonses. The police never even came into his establishment. So the information I'm getting that they have had no problems over the past year or so. Bona fide restaurant, not too big. I've been there several times. I submitted a memo,
All right,
basically.
you said 1 a.m. Monday to Thursday, 2 a.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Are you living by that?
It's good. The hours we spoke? Yeah.
Okay, backyard closed at 10.
Yes.
Background music, karaoke, DJ, acoustic live.
Yes.
Okay, no third-party promoters is okay.
Yeah. You don't do that.
Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
That means you're like letting someone else take over your business and promoting like DJ events online and stuff like that. You're not doing that, right?
No, you don't do any of that.
Okay, you're a restaurant, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then what about private parties? You plan to have birthday parties, corporate events where you close the entire establishment for the whole night?
I asked him that just earlier. He said several times a year, but he could answer himself.
All right, so I'm gonna do 12 a year.
Okay.
Is that okay?
12 a year? 12
enough?
times a year to have a private party.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you apply for a restaurant wine, so there's no liquor.
Beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
Okay, you don't serve liquor, right?
No.
Okay. All right. If you want full liquor, you gotta apply again to upgrade,
Yeah.
okay?
Yes.
I explained that to him.
Okay.
You vote?
We have been at your establishment and so far you're really operating in compliance, so we want to support you. So I'm gonna vote to approve Monday, Thursday, 1 a.m., Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 a.m. Background music, karaoke music, DJ music, acoustic live music. Backyard will close at 10 p.m. That means no service, everything cleared out, everybody cleared out of there, no smoking, nothing in the backyard. 12 private events a year, no third-party promoters, security guard as needed.
Commissioner De Leon?
I vote to approve with the conditions as specified.
Commissioner Maya?
I vote to approve with the chair's conditions.
And if you want to, you can apply to upgrade in a year or year and a half.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on, good job.
Next is number 20, Sylvia Food Corp.
Good afternoon. My name is Sam Park. I'm the representative. I'm here with the applicant, Mr. MD Sanji Alam here. And he's operating the eating place beer license since in the March 2025 until now. And
So we visited and
Yes.
he doesn't have a lot of the certificates in his name. So he told our investigator that he hasn't done the paperwork yet. You want to take the time to do the paperwork and come back?
yes, so he's actually the previous owners own the sales tax on it. So accounting is trying to work on it, to get in the certificate authority.
I'm gonna give you 3 months. I'm gonna hold this over until May of 13.
Okay.
As a temp, so keep extending the temp, but May 13, he's gonna come back.
Sure.
I need to have all the paperwork updated and submitted, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Commissioner De Leon?
May 13th.
And Commissioner Maya?
Yes.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, next is 62, Stir It Up NY LLC. 62.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you guys. Hi,
Okay.
finally.
Yes.
You guys are very lucky. That worked out in your favor, all this back and forth here. What number are we? Oh, here it goes, 62.
Yeah.
All right. Never seen this happen before, but I think we're good now.
Okay.
How lucky was that?
Okay.
All right, there was a 200-foot rule issue here. We went some back and forth. They're asking for reconsideration, so let's vote on that first.
You already voted and approved.
We voted yes to, on reconsideration?
Yes, yes, last time.
Okay, great. All right, so what are your hours?
We're open from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m.
10 p.m.?
Yes.
That's during the week.
All right,
And
what
the
kind of
weekend-
music?
I'm sorry?
What kind of music?
We have, from the iPad, we play music. We have some live bands.
Is that like kind of DJ?
No, we do have
It's
in
recorded music only?
recorded music.
Did you say you had live? Did you
Yes.
just say that?
We
Sometime.
Yeah,
jazz.
sometimes we have jazz on Sundays.
Okay, acoustic live?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, do you have private events?
No.
No private
In
events?
terms of like
If
catering?
that's like when you close the entire establishment for a corporate
No, we
party
don't
or
do that.
birthday
No.
party?
Mm-mm.
No private events?
No.
Okay, and you're not gonna use private promoters, right? Like not
No,
third-party promoters? Okay. All right, they have overcome their 200-foot issue. I'm going to vote to approve. I'm going to approve midnight across the board, recorded music only, live acoustic jazz as well. No private events, no third-party promoters, security guard as needed.
Commissioner De Leon?
Approved with the conditions as specified.
Commissioner Maya?
Approved as stated. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you
All right,
very much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
It's quite an achievement.
Okay.
Yes,
I've
thanks.
never seen that happen before.
All right, you'll,
luck.
good luck.
Thank you.
You'll get a conditional approval
right.
letter.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, thank
All
you.
right, bye.
Wonderful day.
Thanks for
yes.
coming back.
All
I'm
right,
sorry we
yes.
kept asking you to come back.
Next is 39, Mellow Mania Deli Food Corp.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Nicole Tejada. I'm here representing the party. Sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Representing Melomania. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting their full name, but
Yeah. Sorry for the person's passing.
Yes.
Cancel and bond.
Yes, cancel the bond, I'm sorry.
cancel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right, and there's no one else here. So we'll move on. Number 3 is a no contest default at pleading.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I got 5,000.
I was at 75, were you?
Yeah, I was at 75.
75.
I'll go 75 too.
For number 4, the attorney's out of town and is asked to adjourn it to March 12th.
March 12.
312. 312.
For 6 and 7, the local attorney who is supposed to be meeting with the village has withdrawn, and they need to adjourn to March 12th to, I guess, find more help.
March 12.
That's 12.
March 12.
12 is an offer of 2,000.
I'll accept 2,000. Thank you.
2,000, okay.
2,000.
13, the attorney is out of the country and asked to adjourn to March 12th.
Okay, March 12.
And with Commissioner De Leon and Commissioner
Yeah,
Mayo.
what did the last one was 6 and 7 to March 12th, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, and then this one March 12th too.
March
Okay, yeah, that's
12th.
good.
March 12th. 14 is a no contest default at pleading.
No, that was this one, sir.
Yeah, what?
We're now on,
Fourteen.
we're now on 14.
We adjourned 6 and 7 and 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we're on
We adjourned-
13.
We adjourned
And 13.
Oh, and 13 we did.
12 we accepted.
Oh, okay, and
2,000.
13 we did.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, at 13 to what, 312?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Now 14 is a no contest default at pleading.
I had 5, but you guys.
Sir, where are you?
Did you say 5?
I had 5.
I'm at 5.
All right, 5,000.
All right. 15 is an offer of 8,500.
8,500.
I'll accept 85.
85, okay.
16 is an offer of 4,500.
15?
16.
Oh, yeah, 16. Yeah, I'm okay.
4,500.
45.
17 is an offer of 6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
19 is an offer of 1,500.
I'm gonna. Where are you at?
Not supposed to have that. What do you want to do? Letter of warning or something or what?
No.
You want to go up?
1,500.
I'll say 1,500.
1,500.
21 is an offer of cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond. They do that.
23 is a new on-premises liquor application.
Aren't they here?
Did a visit, no food served. Food menu was submitted with application. CB9
Yeah,
proposes.
CB says no. I don't know. They should have shown up, so.
Bring them in?
Show up.
Yeah, we can hold Oliver to show up.
To what day?
312.
312, I'm good with 312.
Commissioner De Leon.
312.
24 is an offer of cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
25 is an offer of 6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
26 is a no contest default at pleading.
Complaint received about sale to minors. Young female bartender did not question the request ID. NOP was delivered June 17, 2025.
6,000.
Second sale to minors. 6,000.
I'm at 6.
27 is a no contest.
Sticky
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
This is what we call sticky fingers.
Commissioner Mayo, did you vote?
I said 1,000.
Commissioner De Leon?
Yeah, 1,000.
28 is an offer of 7,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter with 7,000 and they need to file an alteration
Okay, I'm good.
as a condition.
I concur.
I concur.
Okay. 30 is an offer of 7,000.
I will accept 7,000.
7,000.
All right, 7.
31 is an offer of 6,500.
6,500.
500.
32 is an offer of 7,500.
Anonymous complaint made to DOR.
This is not good.
Yeah, I'd rather see them come in here.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine.
You do
All right,
that?
hold over 312.
You okay with that, Commissioner De Leon?
Yes.
And Commissioner Mayor?
Yeah, 12.
33 is an offer of 6,000.
In this case.
One, that the kitchen closed. I'll take 6.
6,000.
They've offered 6?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, I just have to look at a note I have. They've offered 6, I'm gonna say 1,000.
Okay. 34 is an offer of cancel
No,
and
they
bond.
offered that. What?
Cancel and bond.
34.
34?
Wait. So 33, you want to do 1,000?
33, I think I don't like, yeah, my decision would be to, the minimum, I believe, from council is letter of warning. I wouldn't do that, so I'd go $1,000 on that.
All right, I'll do 1,000 on 33.
Commissioner De Leon, you want to stick to 7?
Yeah, I'll stick at the same.
34 is an offer of cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
And Commissioner De Leon, you okay with
Yep.
that? 35 is a no contest default at pleading.
I'm at cancel and bond.
There's no bond, it
It'd
says.
be canceled, straight cancellation.
Cancellation.
Availing, yes.
Cancel
okay.
for the record.
I'll go cancel for the record.
Commissioner De Leon.
Yep.
36 is an offer of 7,500.
I recuse.
You're recused?
Yeah.
I'm gonna counter at 10,000.
10,000.
37 is an offer of cancel and bond.
I'm gonna take cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
37 is cancel and bond.
38 is 3,500.
Albany PD says pattern of intox persons fighting, high volume of police resources used, weapons have been displayed, lots of calls.
Lots of history with it's a restaurant. It's supposed to be a restaurant.
Is that a question I
but
had?
it's more like a party spot. We can bring them in, or I'm gonna counter at 10,000.
I'll do 10.
If you both voted, but I would say, I'm reading my notes here. I have no I'm of the understanding there's been no police activity since March of 2025. So I would rather see them back here.
So, Chair? Is it over or we do want over?
I'm at 10,000.
And Commissioner Mayor, you're at over.
Yes.
Over to the next meeting. And Commissioner De Leon.
With them appearing.
Yeah, and Commissioner De Leon, you're at 10,000.
Right.
Okay. Number 40 is a no contest default at pleading.
1.8 carton.
I'm at 5,000.
5,000.
I'll say 5.
Chair, you're at 5 also.
Yeah.
41 is a no contest.
Where are you at?
I have something that the attorney wants to come in for his July 24, 2025 letter, but then there's nobody here. So,
Where are you at?
yeah.
I was at 35, I'm sorry.
35.
Okay, I'll go 35.
They need an alteration if they're
Yeah,
gonna.
and an alteration. Oh, they're not. We checked.
Oh, okay,
They're not.
okay.
So just 35.
Yeah.
42 was a not guilty plea that went to hearing. ALJ sustained both charges.
I'm at 2,000.
I'm at the, what's the,
2,000.
all right, I'll go 2,000 then.
And charges are sustained. Correct. 44 is a no contest default at pleading.
We don't have the
Those are
amount here,
cigarettes.
tobacco products without a license.
Yeah, so they made sales after they were told they cannot by tax and finance. I'm at 10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
45 is an offer of 7,600.
I'll do 76.
I'll do 76.
The numbers are accurate.
Commissioner Maya?
Yeah, 76.
If they're gonna serve on, they need to change to an eating beer.
47 is an offer of
I'm
10,000.
gonna accept 10,000.
Got 14 cartons.
10,000.
10.
48 is an offer of 10,000.
I'm at 10,000.
This is
Oh,
what,
I don't
the third-
know. This is the
third sale?
fifth. This is third within 5 years,
Oh,
the
that's right.
fifth sale
It's the
total.
fifth sale, right.
But
Since
it's
20
also in safekeeping, so.
I don't know. This goes back to 2014, 2017, 2021 to
Third within 5 years. It's not fourth, so I guess we take 10 and then may or may not be the third. It's probably the sixth, actually, looking at these numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But it's already in safekeeping, so if they don't pay, they will get canceled. So I would just take 10.
Okay.
Commissioner De Leon?
Yep.
And
10.
May?
10 is
10.
49 is an offer of 6,000.
I accept 6,000.
6,000.
52 is a no contest default at pleading.
I'm gonna cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
53 is a new grocery store beer and wine products license application.
Maybe they need to come in.
Yeah, I'd say. What's the
what
date?
date?
3/12.
Picture of the restaurant.
54.
54 is a default at hearing.
I'm at cancel and bond, sustained charge 1.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
All right.
67A, I believe they want to hold this over till
3/12, right?
Yeah.
67A is 3/12.
You okay with that, commissioners?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, I have nothing else.
I just wanted to go back, I'm sorry, on 37. I just had a note about it.
Do you
This is
want
the one-
on the record?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
This was cancel and bond was the offer, but then he wrote the letter trying to withdraw the offer and change it to 7,000.
37, yes, but he's also out of the country and
So I just wanted to make sure the record was clear on that.
yeah, he wants to combine it. And honestly, my thoughts on that is that we should consider the recon before.
I agree. I just want to make sure
Okay.
that you're aware of it.
Yep.
What are we doing 34?
Do you want me to close out the meeting? The meeting's adjourned.